That's life, that's what people say. You can be flying high in April, shot down in May. I ain't gonna let it get me down, as long as this big old world keeps us spinning round. Don't you know that's life? Hey baby, yeah, that's what people say. They be flying high in April, shot down in May. I ain't gonna let it get me down, as long as this big old world keeps us spinning round.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wow, the background is moving on me. I'm shaking. We're here at Earthquake Central. There is no earthquake, though. Oh, man, I didn't get my thing adjusted yet. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look, I moved. God. I'm having a rough time of it.
TGIF.
I'm having a rough time of it. No, I had to move, and then this thing got all messed up. This sucks. You know, we should do the show more often so it doesn't start out so crappily. How about that? Oh man.
I kind of like prefer the term craptastic.
Yeah, it is craptastic.
Crapalicious.
I can't get
It's a crapapalooza.
I'm
Hello,
just-
everybody.
I'm just trying to get my thing. Jason,
Yes.
me. And of course, I got a call and a voicemail right before I started. So sure, why not?
Oh.
Why not? Why
It's probably
not?
a message like, hey, your background's moving.
Yeah, no.
Like, what?
No, it's not. It's just not right, There we go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Now we're doing it. Hi. I always like to do a slick intro, and I'm trying some new stuff. Because I'm like, hey, we don't do this, so why not try some new stuff? And so trying some new stuff, and guess what? Don't try new stuff. Don't try new stuff when you're not ready to try.
The R&D folks at NuzBox are always coming up with stuff. So you never know.
It's you know what? It's like everything. It's like baseball.
Yeah.
Practice. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to practice.
I don't know.
Do you have to practice?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know what they're going to do this year.
Forget about it. Are they even doing anything?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like some 60-game season.
That's not a lot for.
No, and I don't think there's any spring training or any. I think they're just going. So I think probably for the first 40 games.
I don't know, man.
It's probably going to be less than stellar baseball action.
NBA thinks it's going, but you know what?
Yeah.
More importantly. I'm just seeing here. So we got a Zoom thing going.
Yeah.
That was one new thing.
Yeah.
So I've seen some things pop in and pop out, but then they pop in and then they pop out. So
like little hit and runs.
Yeah.
They're just
go in there and what? Let me see if I don't know if I might be able to hear if someone pops in.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I turned the audio on.
Oh, nice.
I think. Oh, no, that's probably the one. The really nasty sounding.
It's too bad we didn't have the 7-second thing.
Well, we could do stuff. Anyway, so no, I wanted to see what would happen. Dude, my headphones are messed up and it's making me cranky. Okay?
Yeah?
So you go riff while I figure out what in the heck went wrong with my headphones.
Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We are back. That's correct. So how are you guys doing out there? You guys, the cool thing about the show is you don't have to wear a biohazard suit and you don't have to wear a mask. You can social distance with us. Good point. Hey man, we're more than 6 feet. It's cool. So anyway, how are you guys holding up out there?
There we go.
Under quarantine.
I think I got it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like
we got a bunch of stuff to catch up on.
Just like everything. Don't mess with it.
That's right. Don't touch it.
It's working. Don't touch it. That's what she said.
Well, yeah.
It's working. Don't touch it.
That's if she talks to me at all.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
So I put the URL out there.
Yeah.
And they did get the pop in, pop out thing.
Excellent.
I'm going to be doing this all day. You're going to be like, what are you doing, man? I had it,
Why does he keep adjusting?
Okay, got it. It's because I got up the last minute and I said, oh, got to start a recorder.
Ah, yeah.
Which I actually could have started remotely, but I didn't do that.
So. Knocked everything askew.
Yeah. I got my coffee.
And you're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I made coffee. So the biggest news, we should do this maybe on more regularly than
sure
than a month.
Yeah.
It's been about a month.
Yeah, it has.
But anyway, here's what happened. The biggest news story. You know what it is?
Oh my gosh. And the world full of weird news stories. It could be, let's see here. Oh, hello.
No, you're wrong.
You're
wrong.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Wrong.
Okay. I give up.
Michael Keaton may. He's going to be back as Batman.
Like 28 years or something like that?
Batman.
That's right.
It's unconfirmed yet, but the rumors have that Michael Keaton is Batman.
Yeah, I know, and they leaked the name of the movie too, which was kind of weird. Oh yeah, it's called AARP Batman.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, he goes in and gets senior discounts at like at Denny's. He gets the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. Holy Rudy Tooty.
Is there a
Fresh
discount on that? I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Is there a discount? Sonny.
Robin, get to the Batmobile.
Wait a minute, are you Robin?
Get me my Batwalker.
You know why? Because after he fired Robin, Robin has to work at a Starbucks.
Oh, that's not cool. Poor Robin.
Yeah.
Right.
A Wendy's. A
Wendy's.
Impossible Whopper at the what's that place? Burger King.
Yeah, he's in there, you know. Would you like fries with that? Next thing you know, his battle alarm goes off.
Would you like the meatless option? I'm Batman.
And what Alfred's doing? I mean, is he still
Alfred's
doing
dead. Come on, man.
Oh, Alfred's
Batman's
never
like 89.
He's like cryogenically frozen. He's like Ted Williams' brain.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
No.
They pop him out of ice, and he's like Austin Powers.
You're totally onto something there.
Yeah.
Oh, he could be Mr. Freeze. I'm Mr. Freeze.
That is a twist I didn't see coming.
Yeah, because he'd be in cryogenic free, and then it's like he'd end up and be like, I'm Mr. Freeze.
Well, with budget cutbacks, you know, you have to double
kind of like
up
Bane
on
and Freeze.
Yeah.
Bane and Freeze.
Yeah.
That's actually the retirement coffee shop. In Batman, when Batman returns, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
He's gonna go every day to Bane and Freeze.
Right.
and then we serve.
And after all the hijinks are over and he saves the day, they go to Tasty Freeze. Come on, Robin, we're gonna do a scoop. You know, thanks, Batman.
Freeze. Welcome to Bane and Freeze.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Bruce Wayne.
Bane and Freeze. They all have to wear that weird mask.
Yeah.
Well, they're wearing masks anyway.
And then, of course, then
you know,
he's scooping. Mr. Freeze is scooping out. You know,
he's back there. He's doing frozen yogurt.
31 flavors.
He's Froyo.
Yeah.
You know, because he's health conscious.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze.
This is the Mr. Freeze special.
Would you like some gelato?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Gelato.
I think everybody should wear a mask because, of course, it's 2020. Right. So what's cool is in Bane and Freeze, you'd have Bane, right,
Get Bane,
at the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, Batman, what do you want? And then
what do you want?
And then you'd have Master Blaster.
Oh,
from Thunderdome.
Yeah,
because he'd be wearing a full. Master Blaster would be at the drive-through.
Oh, he's working the drive-through because he leans forward and the little guy on his back just kind of leans out the window.
The little guy.
Here's change for a 20.
Yeah,
you know, and
perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
I love it.
And then you'd have the other guy from. You just have a lot of people working there from the Mad Max series. What was that guy's name? The guy with the long hair from Fury Road.
I've never seen Fury Road.
Yeah.
I need to see that.
He has a name. I forget.
Bane and Freeze.
What's this now? Maybe. I don't know what's gonna happen. Bane and Freeze.
I love it.
Wait, who is this? Okay, one person is waiting. Now, how do I do this?
Hey,
Admit, I don't know what's happening.
Do the Legion of Doom? Do they meet at the Bane and Freeze? You never know.
Do they? I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got an interloper.
Ariana.
Whoa! Hey now.
Oh, whoa.
Hey!
Well, you know what? That's what happens. And the good news is, we are not broadcasting what Ariana is sending us.
Good.
See, that's what you do when you put out
Holy cow.
Nope, we're live right here, Jason. I just want you to know.
Okay, good. Because there's some weird things going down to Bane and Freeze right now. That's not frozen yogurt, folks. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Things to do on a Friday.
Yep.
Okay.
More.
Yeah. All right.
Must have been good for them.
You guys are lucky you can't see this because, that is just...
Okay. Well, that's why we tried this. See, this is why.
And I'm proud to be an American. Oh, my goodness. Yes. God bless America.
I just think we're going to leave this going. We're not going to go live with this.
Yeah.
But we'll just so Jason gets to see what's on there. Do you like?
Yeah, like, oh my God, the yogurt's pump action. Anyway.
I'm going to. That was definitely Bane and Freeze.
You can definitely tell from our remarks that something of a highly
hey, man, that's what happens when you put
raw
the URL
nature
out there.
Raw
The
nature.
thing I screwed up, though, I got to get more coffee and probably some cigarettes, too. But
Yeah, I know, man. There's a lot of anatomy going on there. Holy cow.
dude,
Wow.
well, I mean,
Yeah. You know,
it was just,
people get bored during quarantine. Stuff happens.
Ariana.
And they just feel like they need to Zoom. That's fine.
I wonder which one was Ariana.
I
The
don't
one
know.
on the top or the one on
On
the bottom?
Or maybe it's just the collective name.
Oh.
They're the magical troupe called Ariana.
I think they were Bane and Freeze.
Definitely wasn't Froyo he was spitting out, though. Holy cow.
Well,
Yes.
it was just somebody, it's probably a clip.
I think
They were
so.
just- yeah. I mean, that's why I put it out there.
Yeah.
Of course, I realized later that it might be the main conference thing, but I don't know. We use a private one for the
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah.
So whatever. So maybe I might have to change the password later or whatever. But yeah.
Well,
Send more nudes.
Well, now. Sis. More nudes, please.
We do have a phone number too.
Oh, yeah.
You could
if
call
you'd like
in
to
and-
call in and talk to us.
Heavily breathe.
And heavy
narrate.
Just go ahead and breathe. Yeah, heavy breathe over the phone so we can put that video back
Yeah.
up and make it a more interactive sort of thing. You can call us at 503-395-5040. Once again, 503-395-5040.
Yeah.
And if you do, tell us your name and where you are calling from. We're in God's green earth you're calling from. That way we can know what's going on.
Or hit us on the Zoom. The things, the URLs and the thing.
And tell us if you have a Bane and Freeze in your area, because
I think those guys did.
I think they
I
did.
think they had a Bane and Freeze in their area.
I
might have to get on Zoom more often.
right. I didn't know that it was this spicy.
Oh, come on.
I just thought it was just video conferencing. Like the third quarter results are down this year. You're not going to get your bonus. Now you got this guy.
Well, the thing is when people first started using the Zoom for their things, because of pandemic or whatever, they were not password protecting or whatever.
Ooh.
And actually, I was going to make it
Oh.
but it's out there,
West.
so whatever, you can get in like they did.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So the thing is that people were getting bombed, bombed.
Zoom bombed. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, so you're there discussing with your boss something, and then that pops up. It's like,
well, that's going to be at the company picnic this year?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
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 You got to have the Zoom bomb squad.
Yeah, you gotta secure it,
Yeah.
make it private, but whatever.
Or if you're our show, we just let fly.
Well, yeah, that's the whole idea. I would try. I mean, I wanted to do this sooner, but we're just not on. Haven't been so much, and so I was gonna.
It's a work in progress.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
The first time I ever did something like this, it was so cool. It was over 10 years ago.
Okay.
Because believe it or not, I did this stuff a long time ago.
So this isn't your first time to the rodeo?
No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that by me sitting here trying to adjust my headphones and
The
push
moving
buttons.
background.
And but yeah, I've been doing this for like since the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And live streaming, late night, and early version of Skype, like when Skype first came out.
Yeah.
like back in the day. This is over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I want to say 2008 or something like that. 2007, 2008 maybe. And so what happened was I fired up the Skype. I said, well, let's see what happens. And you like Zoom or whatever, like you could have like rooms.
Oh, okay.
Like chat rooms.
Yeah.
But people could come in. So late at night.
Late.
Fired up in the middle of a podcast, a live cast, and got Skype going, which was like a group audio chat. There was no video for that. Although we were streaming on video, though.
Okay.
On Ustream, the early days.
Yeah.
You know, really bad looking video. But it worked. And so I got the Skype going, and I just opened up a room, and people would do that, just jump around. And all of a sudden, all these people from Brazil were on there talking in Portuguese, which is what they speak in Brazil.
Yeah. They tend to.
They didn't know much English.
No.
And I don't think anybody
But
knew
do
Portuguese.
they really?
So it was just it was fun. It was one of the funnest kind of live stream things.
It was almost like video carnival.
Yeah. And I had my keyboard there, which has it had a playback thing. So I was playing like Jobim music, like Brazilian jazz,
Yeah, a little rumba.
Well, yeah.
A little salsa maybe.
Rumba's not. I think rumba's more.
What is that? Is it?
I want to say it's more Spanish.
What's the forbidden dance? Isn't that Brazilian?
Argentina. Isn't that tango?
Tango's Argentina.
Yeah. Tango. Isn't that the forbidden dance?
No, La Bamba or La...
Not the La Bamba.
No, it's not La Bamba. It's
Bamba. The La Bamba. He says the La Bamba.
It's La something, the forbidden dance.
I'm bummed out now.
I gotta look this up.
No one's coming up. I thought it was the tango. The tango is great. The tango is like one of those dances that everybody goes, because it's like it's like the dance James Bond doesn't dance much, but when he dances the tango. It's like it's like, I dare you to dance the tango, Mr. Bond. With you? No, with domino. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I could never imagine James Bond doing the foxtrot. It'd have to be something with tango, right, where he's in charge.
And it's so, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see the tango. I actually went to a tango thing once in Portland, where they were doing the tango, and there's a different kind of tango, and the people are serious, and the guys who teach the tango are serious, right? It's Argentina, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
they're serious. Anyway, so I keep looking back here. See, now I need a different monitor. Oh, bummer. Well, you can join. But anyway, so Batman comes in. It's not confirmed yet. I haven't looked at the news. But it is, it's rumored that... Okay, so here's the deal. Warner Brothers, HBO, all the same company, owned by AT&T.
You ready?
What?
Lambada.
Lambada?
The Forbidden Dance. They even made a movie about it back in the early 90s.
I've heard of the Forbidden Lambada.
Yeah, the Forbidden Dance.
Where's that from?
Ooh, let's find out, shall we?
Oh, it doesn't tell you?
No, I just...
You find out what the Forbidden Dance is, but it doesn't tell you where it's from.
Okay, here.
That's
Forbidden Dance, Lambada.
Lambada. Zoom in and show us your lambada.
Right.
There kept, like, there was, I could see someone coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. Wait a minute. That was a poor choice of words. I mean, that they were trying to connect with Zoom. That was a poor choice of words. Like I said, luckily we didn't stream any of it, so I'm not stupid. I'm not going to, just open it up and have people streaming it. It's like, hey, what's that? I don't know. So anyway, Lambada. And, so AT&T, the company that they broke up, right, back in the day, they broke up the phone company because it was a monopoly into what was called the Baby Bells and AT&T. Oh,
Lambada is a dance from Brazil.
Oh, there you go.
The dance
Brazil.
became internationally popular in the 1980s, especially in the Philippines, Latin America, and Caribbean countries.
Huh.
Let's see here.
I've never really heard of it.
The only reason why I remember it is because of that really kind of B movie back in the late 80s, early 90s called Lambada, The Forbidden Dance.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, you saw that?
I never saw it. I just remember. I just remember movie titles like. Let's see. My favorite movie title of all time is obviously "Break Into Electric Boogaloo."
Oh yeah.
I don't know what a boogaloo is, but it's electric. I know what they're trying to say it is today, but that's crap. I mean, it was done in the 80s, and they meant something by it, and they were dancing to it.
I think there's a bunch
bad.
of stuff about that now.
Yeah,
that you don't want to even go there anymore.
Yeah, I know, but
you know what I mean.
Yeah, but to me, they
so
can
much crap.
They can do that crap. I'm thinking like 1980s movie where they're break dancing, they're doing all that stuff. They're like
legit movies. Yeah.
I don't know what a boogaloo is, but I know it's electric and it's out there.
I don't think you want to use that word.
Oh, okay. Well, they're dancing to it.
Because guess why?
Yeah, I know.
Because jackasses are now like...
They co-opted it. They ruined it.
Well, welcome to 2020.
Well, you know what?
Jackasses co-opting everything.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, remember that thing? Yeah, no.
Thank God we still got the Bane and Freeze.
Bane and Freeze.
Would you like magic shell on that?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Thank you, Bane.
Yeah.
Darth
Vader would be at the grill.
We got chopped nuts. Yeah. Oh.
This is a brazier. Bane and Freeze. That means we have burgers and fries.
That's right. Burgers and fries.
Are you Batman?
We can't use the name Orange Julius.
Yeah.
But we use the name Orange Julius.
Oh,
would you
my
like
gosh.
one? Yes, I would. It's very frosty.
This used to be one of my favorite drinks.
Can you? I get the feeling that there is going to be later tonight. I'm going to be sitting in front of the computer. Yeah, that too. But I'll be sitting in front of the computer making some sort of graphic for this. Bane and Freeze.
Yeah.
Because it's too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes sense, right?
It does.
Darth Vader.
Yeah. Total freeze.
We're sorry about that word he brought up. It's not his fault. He was actually brought up a movie. And
the B word? Yeah.
Who knows that it got co-opted by a bunch of jackasses?
It did.
Anyway.
But it's breaking. I won't say the last part, but it's break into. It's a sequel to it.
I mean, it's interesting that you bring that up because, like in 2020, the BS that we have to put up with, where it's like, this thing, this group over here decided to do this part with it, and now it totally ruined that whole thing. It's like, dude, that was just some innocent stuff that was a movie or something, and it's like, nope.
Let me tell you something. I'm still tied in very tightly to the break-in community.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go to their meetings every Thursday night at 7 down at the local Y. And they are angry, right? Because, they're like moonwalking all over the place, and they're popping a lock, and they're angry. They're like, hey, you co-opted our thing. It's not cool. I mean, when we wear our funky berets and our rainbow suspenders now, people think we're bad people. And I'm like, no, they're just trying to break.
Hawaiian shirts.
Well, there's nothing wrong with Hawaiian shirts.
Oh, yes, there is.
What? I have a Hawaiian shirt, and it's nice.
This is exactly all the stuff we're trying to avoid that's in the stupid news. Now, have you been reading the
I have. Yeah. And I refused to be pushed aside from it. I am going to take back the Hawaiian shirts. I'm going to take it back.
I don't know, man.
I still believe in the end, Hawaiian shirts will save the world.
I don't.
People will get all, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's going on. They're like, hey, that is a nice Hawaiian shirt. I feel much better about myself.
I feel like there's more of a reckoning coming with all that, and I'm a big enthusiast with all that stuff too. I mean, legit, not like.
Couldn't we sucker them into doing something though? Couldn't we sucker them into taking something that's totally absurd that would make people laugh at them when they try to co-opt it?
No. How about just stop it, knock it off, get the hell out of here? How about just that?
I like it.
Let's go back to life. Well, not go back to life, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like it. The direct approach.
Yeah.
We'll just send them back to the 20th century.
No, I just...
Put them in a time machine. Go back. Go back, young man.
Anyway. So AT&T owns Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And
Time,
HBO's.
Yeah.
And they were like one of those that broke up. So they broke them up as a monopoly.
Yeah.
Then they became kind of a monopoly again.
Oh, sure.
And like in the whole internet.com like grew. And then they split themselves off again, right? And because I remember when I
Splinter
had the AT&T and they'd be like cable and all this stuff. Then they split it all off again. Then they did it's just a bunch of like Ponzi Wall Street BS,
Yeah,
right?
hedge fund stuff.
And then they came back.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's like AT&T owns Warner Brothers and HBO. And apparently, just keep this in mind, folks. Get this, like AT&T, right?
Mm-hmm.
A cell phone company. And I think they still have cable.
American Telegram and
Whatever.
Telephone and Telegraph.
It's one of the baby bells.
Yes.
Mergers and acquisitions, like over the last 20, 30 years, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
So get this. I read somewhere, like, they're like $4 billion in debt.
Mm.
And this is what happens. Like Disney, remember when Disney paid George Lucas like $2 billion for Star Wars or whatever? Or was it four or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of like, hits the checkbook,
Mm-hmm.
So AT&T is launching HBO Max.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
And, of course, what do they have to show for it? They have Warner Brothers content.
Mm-hmm.
One of the good things is Looney Tunes,
Yeah.
which I'm happy about.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they're making new Looney Tunes, and, now Elmer Fudd is not a hunter with a gun.
What is he? Just a guy with a speech impediment now?
Yeah. See? See? They can't really think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Now Elmer Fudd's like, hello, I'm Elmer Fudd. How are you? What are you? I'm bird watching. I'm a naturalist.
I'm a naturalist. What happened to your speech impediment? I went to a therapist.
Yeah, exactly. Elmer Fudd, and it's like, and Bugs Bunny is like, you want a burger? It's like, I'm sorry, I'm plant-based vegan.
That's right.
I mean, it's like, come on, 2020.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if we can do more of these.
Yeah.
I think these are set in time, and you already got to
It is what it is.
edit things out and stuff. But at least there is old Looney Tunes. There is Daffy Duck. There is Bugs Bunny.
And I didn't think Elmer Fudd, even though they he's carrying a gun.
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
I love that, yeah.
Welcome to Bane and Freeze.
Do you think Elmer goes to Bane and Freeze?
Oh, yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean...
I'm going to get some Bane and Freeze.
Freeze. I like some Froyo, please. Marshmallow.
Do you want some sprinkles with that?
Yes, please. I would like duck sprinkles. Yeah, I like... Or wabbit. Crazy wabbit sprinkles. Anyway, but no, I mean, I knew that, he's carrying a gun. But he's a hunter, though.
Yeah.
He's all decked out in his little hunter outfit. No one can mistake him as some,
Here's the thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the entire conflict between Elmer Fudd and the rabbit, Bugs Bunny.
That's the crux of it, right?
Take
That's
away
the,
the hunting part, you're sort of like, what's their issue now? It's like, it's pretty much Bugs Bunny outsmarting Elmer Fudd, the dumb hunter. I mean,
then he's just some wildlife serial killer at that point, because if he's not he's not burying him as a hunter.
And then if you get real creative, you add the duck, and it's like duck hunting, wabbit hunting, duck hunting, wabbit hunting.
Right. I love that, because it was great. The one cartoon, where he goes up there and he puts like rabbit hunting on the sign, and Bugs Bunny gets up and he rips it off, and that's duck hunting, and then rabbit. Duck. It's great.
I mean, you have a coyote using major explosives.
Right. Where did he get
to
that
kill a bird?
Where did he get that training from?
Exactly.
And he's super genius. And it's always Acme. Why doesn't he shop at other places? I mean, there's tons. It's just Amazon. You could do it on Amazon now.
The update is going to be all Amazon.
You think Amazon is the new Acme?
Yes.
Ooh.
But anyway. So Looney Tunes, but they have old Looney Tunes on there, which is...
I love it. Some of my favorite Looney Tunes are the offbeat path
Tom
ones.
and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry's good. I love that. Was that Heckle and Jekyll? Are they Looney Tunes?
I think so.
But my favorite Looney Tune of all time. I love the off-beaten path ones. You remember this Looney Tune where there's like a family of owls, and they want to get the kid.
No.
The kid. They're trying to make him take singing lessons, and he doesn't want to do it.
No.
But he wants to sing jazz. He doesn't want to sing normal.
Now,
He's like, I want to sing about the Luna and a Juna and a Spring. Remember that one?
Okay, now I do remember.
Yeah, I love that one.
And is this 2020 appropriate, Jason?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, the kid's an owl. He wants to sing. He wants to sing.
Yeah, I remember the Luna, and now I do. I can't picture it in my head, but I remember because these are old. These were cartoons that ran in the 1940s.
Yeah, 30s and 40s
before movies.
Yeah, they're shorts. Yeah,
like Gone with the Wind. Anyway, but they would run before the feature.
Yes.
And so I remember because you'd watch them after school.
Yeah, Popeye, all that stuff.
Yeah, it was all
Mickey
on,
Mouse. That's how that started.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And I remember they would always have like cameos from drawn from like old movie stars that were movie stars that were big at the time.
I love it.
Like Frank.
Mm-hmm.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that was his Facebook. Oh. Like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And Bing Crosby and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. And you're watching it as a kid, like
I love that one with Frank. They're both like chickens, right, or hens or something. They're chickens, and the really thin one is Frank Sinatra, and then they got they got a Bing, doing his thing. Oh, I love those old cartoons. You're right. A lot of them, I don't know if you could translate well now into 21st century.
No. But
culture.
But it's cool.
And it's great.
I mean, it was fine back then when I was a kid. It was like, oh yeah, the Frank Sinatra guy.
Yeah.
And he was like a Bobby Soxer.
Yeah. He was a crooner.
Yes.
He was like.
I remember there was one Looney Tune where it was like, they were birds, was it?
Yes.
And it was like Frank and
they're
Bing
like quails,
Crosby.
right? They had their little thing underneath there. And the really thin one, and like, oh, Frankie!
Yeah,
and they'd be passing out, and then they brought in Bing with his shirt, funky flower shirt. I'm not going to say why.
Yeah.
But the flower
that's
shirt.
That's right. He always.
And he came in, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great stuff.
So they have that, and they have other Warner Brothers movies. I mean, Warner Brothers has a huge catalog.
Oh yeah.
And they changed the logo, I guess.
Did they really?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's iconic.
Yeah, I saw something somewhere where they changed the logo for Warner Brothers, and you're like, dude, that's an iconic, the WB and the like shield or something.
Yeah, with the circle around it.
They're always changing. They're always changing the logo in the 21st century, and it always sucks.
Why? Why did people have to facelift?
Like NuzBox over there. Anyway,
well, I'd like to think of it as a facelift.
Anyway, so AT&T has this, right? And as a result, they own DC.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Marvel is owned by Disney.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
DC is owned by Warner Brothers, HBO, AT&T.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, AT&T and Disney are the two gigantic. Behemoths, right?
Yep.
And of course, Disney has their catalog. They have Fox. They have all the 20th century for whatever Fox, 21st century, 20th century, whatever. It's almost Fox stuff.
It's almost like those
Marvel
two companies control
and Star
our lives.
Wars. Yeah.
What we see and hear.
Remember what I said earlier about AT&T and antitrust? Remember what you're not going to get right now in the government is antitrust?
No.
But you know what might be good? Some good old antitrust work.
I think so.
Especially in media. It's controlling.
I know Teddy Roosevelt isn't a very popular guy right now as people are trying to yank down his statues. But what we need is some good old TR antitrust, trust busting.
Populism. Yeah, that's going over real well right now.
The old robber barons.
Good old-fashioned popularism.
Yeah.
Yeah, populist. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was like the architect. Look up your history.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the labor movement.
The railroad companies, all the coal companies, all the big.
Yeah, you think it's bad now?
Yeah.
Check out back then.
Yeah. When they had a stranglehold on everything.
Yeah.
And you.
How old's your little boy? 6? Wonderful.
Put them to the mines.
Work in the factory, son. Make an honest living. You're 6 now.
Why, lad, you have nimble fingers.
Exactly.
We'll put you in the loom.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was back then, man, there would be like kindergartners at the Bain and Freeze taking your order.
Bain and Freeze.
Hey, mister, would you like some butterscotch? You know, bad things are going to happen.
Bing Crosby bird was pretty good.
I love that. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. So anyway, so you got this conglomerate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Multinational
and
conglomerates.
And so they're fighting it out, and of course people are in debt. Like Disney took out like a loan because guess what? Well, the theme parks are shut down.
Yeah.
And also, hey, how about those cruise ships?
Yeah.
I never liked cruise ships. Have you ever been on a cruise ship?
You know, I gave it. No, I've never been on a cruise ship. I gave it thought for a while after the Love Boat because I just wanted to find. I wanted to find Isaac and go hang out.
Inappropriate.
What, Isaac?
Everything.
But
you're right though.
You know, I saw that. I was like, cool. Okay. You know, you see your kid, you see the Love Boat, and you're like, oh, that's cool. But yeah, no, now they're just petri dishes of.
This week's guest star, Dick Van Patten, and Bane.
And I loved when they introduced him, you know, in the front, the front scene thing, because they always
the Love Boat.
They're always like from the side, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and Dick Van Patten.
Exactly.
You know, and Bane.
And Burn.
You know, it was awesome back then.
You remember that classic episode where Bane and Adrienne Barbeau have a late-in-life romance?
Yeah.
I've been alone most of my life. I'm an evil villain.
Right. And Barbeau's like, listen, you need to grow.
Yeah.
I mean, this
She's like a yoga
stagnant.
teacher or something.
Yeah.
Actually, back then it would have been that jazzercise exercise Jane Fonda workout stuff. It would have
maybe
been
she's
like,
got her like leg warmers on.
So she's out by the pool.
She's out by the pool.
Leading an exercise
low impact sort of jazzercise.
Disco.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bane would be sitting at the pool moping.
He's under his umbrella and he's all sad.
I really haven't had time to have many relationships.
They didn't get my appletini right.
Exactly.
You know, and he's all just frowning and stuff. It's a nice day. You're on a ship. Everything is good.
Exactly.
Drink your appletini and smile.
And Adrienne Barbeau's like, well, after my divorce, I signed on with the cruise line and became their athletic director and activities. And
so she's like Julie.
Yeah, not like Julie, because Julie's like
the
overall
social thing, right?
Yeah, Julie's the overall. She's more like the jazzercise director, because they have like workout rooms. I mean, you could work out, feel good.
Oh, sure,
right,
sure.
She's like that, the physical fitness lady.
Gotcha.
Right?
You're like the yoga instructor almost.
And she's single.
Yeah, single.
And
ready to
30
mingle.
Something.
Yeah,
maybe going to be pushing the 40s at some point. 30 mid 30s. Bane, of course, is
He's indiscriminate
very
age.
single.
We don't know how old he is. He's indiscriminate. He could be,
There's like some
he's very single.
This is really nice flute music that the sun is setting and they're out on the deck,
Maybe some steel drums in the background.
Yeah. Cool. Isaac had poured up a couple tropical drinks.
Yeah. Hey, Bane, you're looking a little down. Let me whip up a little magic for you. Thank you. I can't fit the straw. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful night, isn't it?
The breeze is magical.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she just kind of puts her hands or arms on him. It's like,
right.
And he's just like, you need to relax more. I also am a trained masseuse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That feels good.
That feels.
The Love Boat.
And maybe she's getting coquettish too. She's like, "Oh, I'm kind of chilly, Bane. There's a shawl. Could you,
Exactly.
Here, let me put this over your shoulder.
Let me help you with that.
Oh, you smell of coconut oil.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed.
Exactly. And you always have to, because they have multiple guest stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you have to have cut tos.
Yeah.
So as
Tim
things are
Conway
heating
or
up,
something.
you got to do a cut to, and it's Dick Van Patten.
Yeah.
And it's probably like, 8 is enough Dick Van Patten. Like with the 8 kids or whatever. And he's like, maybe he plays, they never play them like, they always play a guest star, so they play a different role. So maybe he's like the crazy uncle that has to take care of his brother's little kids or something. Don't play at the pool. Nah, nah, nah. You know what I mean?
And his catch line through the whole thing is he just walks into the scene and goes, "Hey, where's the Lido deck?"
There we go. Yes. Yes.
He's always trying to get
exactly what happens. That's exactly right. That always happens. It's like, just as, things are just like, hey, has anyone seen the Lido deck?
Yeah. Excuse me, you lovebirds.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen the Lido deck?
Exactly.
Like, oh, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We watched way too much TV when we were kids, Jason. I know Love Boat was like this was back when you had like 3 channels or whatever.
Right. And it was always on a Friday night, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it was Love Boat and then Fantasy Island right after.
Oh, love it.
You had the double twofer, and it was awesome because after you got done on a boat, you went to an island.
Exactly.
And it was great. And then my favorite Fantasy Island of all time is Ricardo Montalban as the devil. Remember Rourke takes on... No, Ricardo Montalban. Who's the devil? Roddy McDowell is the devil. And Ricardo Montalban takes him on, and he wins.
I do. Okay. I was Roddy McDowell is the devil. Now I remember. I was like, I don't remember.
He's in a white suit just like Rourke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Roddy McDowell, man. You could do anything.
He's universal.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm still with Bane and Adrienne Barbeau.
Because after they're off the boat, they go to Fantasy Island, right? Because she's like, listen, you need to grow more. I've at least been on Swamp Thing, and you have, all you do is sit underneath that
right. She was Swamp Thing.
And so, she's Cannonball Run, too,
Was that the Swamp Thing movie?
I think it was a TV show, wasn't it, for a while?
I don't know, but I vaguely recall that she was.
And then she's on Cannonball Run with
things eat up,
Yeah, and so she wants
when we
Bane
get
to
back
grow
from the cruise. I'd
like
to look you up, if that would be okay.
Can we trade numbers? Please?
Exactly. And then somehow, in the middle of it all, from the top deck, from the crow's nest or whatever, here comes Batman. Batman, not now. I'm
not
busy. You're coming with me, Bane. It's like, and it's Michael Keaton, of course.
Three's a crowd.
There's a crowd, Batman. I'm on vacation, Batman.
Bane is trying to get his swerve on.
Not now.
And then Batman with the gravelly voice goes, sorry.
You're coming with me, Bane.
Sorry. Has anyone seen the Lido deck?
Who's your rude friend, Bane?
Yeah. Hey, does she have a friend?
Yeah, exactly.
Quiet, Batman. I'm trying to work here.
No, he's on vacation, man.
He is. He's kicking up his feet.
I'm not doing anything right now. I'm on vacation.
Even supervillain.
So Batman's like skulks over to
because he doesn't know what to do with himself anyway. In those ways, him and Bane are kind of weirdly alike because they just don't know what to do with themselves.
But isn't that the whole Batman thing?
Yeah.
Isn't he weirdly? I mean, in the modern rework of Batman. So I like Batman.
Oh, I love Batman.
I'm certainly not. I mean, there's people who are just like deep down experts in Batman. I listen to them too. I learned things. Oh, Batman. My understanding is the rework of Batman, like post Adam West and all that, is that he's pretty much like the other side of the coin. Like it's Batman on this side, his villains on the other, and they are all kind of like intertwined, right?
Kind of, yeah.
If
not for a wrong turn, Batman could have been.
Yeah, I mean he's one wrong turn away from pretty much being Badman instead of Batman.
Badman, that's right. Yeah.
But then I don't know.
I get it.
And then sometimes the villains are like, "Come on, Batman, look at you. You're dressed up in a costume and you're weird and you use violence."
And he doesn't know what to do with himself when he's off the clock.
Yeah,
everything is about crime fighting. And so when you punch out at the end of the night, and you're sitting there and you're like, what am I going to do now? And Robin's like, well, I'm going to go to the discotheque. See you later, boss. And he's like, Well, I guess I'll call Bane, see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Bane, "Hey, what are you calling me for? We're off the
Gets
clock."
back off the ship. He drives off in the bat boat, right?
Yeah, of course.
Goes back to the bat cave, and he's just like sitting there. He finally calls up Bane later. It's like, like when Bane gets back stateside, it's like back to God. It's like, hey, how'd that go with that lady? Well, she was actually all right.
She was delightful.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a pip.
Hey, she got a friend? Well, I'd like just to keep it a twosome for now.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, okay, I understand. Hey, what are you doing Thursday? I don't know.
I'm blowing up a building. No, he'd just be like, he was like, she reignited my heart.
That's right.
I feel alive again.
That's right. I felt something. Something has filled the void, and it's making me very uncomfortable.
Batman's on the phone. He's like, oh, that's great. Yeah. Hey, Thursday, are you blowing up that bank building? Why, yes, I am. All right. I thought you were, so...
Yeah, of course he's got doing his gravelly voice. Yeah. Hey, Bane, Alfred made some blintzes if you want to come on over and hang out. I'm going to watch the Laserdisc. As exciting as that sounds, I think I'm going to sit here and watch Upstairs, Downstairs that they are repeating right now. Oh, really? What channel? No, I have it on Laserdisc. I love it.
Anyway,
sorry.
So yeah, Michael Keaton will be back.
I wonder.
Okay, it's not confirmed yet, but it's a huge rumor. People have been reporting on it.
Yeah, say these
and everyone's kind of like, okay. So here's the thing: cranky fans, hateful fans, you name it, right? We all know, and I listen to those people too, and they're not all like off their rocker. They look at stuff and go, hey, what the hell? What did you do with this? What is going on? I mean, I know it too. I'm Star Trek, right? I'm like, what is it? What is this?
Hello.
Okay. But anyway, hands down, I think 100%, 150%, this news broke and everyone went, oh, yes, Michael Keaton is back.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he's older. He's not going to be young Batman.
No, but it's like almost like the Frank Miller's Batman, where Batman is like way up in middle age.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like handing off the baton.
Mm-hmm. And that's what everyone's like, yes. Yeah. Okay, there's this one show, and I actually know of it because I did watch some of it.
Okay.
And it was pretty good.
Okay.
I actually did watch this. And that was the first thing. So they're saying that, so the rumor is they're going to make a Flash movie.
Yeah.
And they're saying, the rumor is they're signing Michael Keaton and he's going to appear. Right, and he'll be older. And then it'll be like an alternate timeline.
Okay.
So the story I heard was he'll be kind of like Nick Fury.
Oh.
Kind of an advisor. But because it's a Flash and because they have like something, Flashpoint. Do you know that you're a comic book guy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a Flashpoint.
Heard of it, never read it.
Right.
I'm more of a Marvel guy, but I love.
See, that's why.
I do love some DC. I love Batman, and my two guys from DC is Batman and Green Arrow.
Ah, okay.
Other than that, though, I'm not too familiar on too much of it. Green Arrow.
Not Green Lantern. Green Lantern is Marvel, right?
No, Green Lantern's DC too.
Oh, Green Lantern. A lot of green in the DC.
There was a lot of green.
Anyway.
But he was the guy with the arrows, shot the arrows and stuff. Yeah.
Green Arrow.
That is interesting.
Lots of green.
Yeah, Green Arrow. They even made a TV series out of it called Arrow.
Yeah.
WB or CW or something like that. I don't know.
Cheech Marin stars as just green. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at that, man.
You got to have Chong, too. Though.
Yeah, I know.
Show up, hey, man. It's all green.
Yeah. Oh, look at that green, man. Whoa. Don't tell Batman. We're going to bogart this for ourselves, man.
Cheech and Chong are super villains?
Yes.
Oh, what are they going to be called? We got to find a name for them.
The ineffective duo.
Ineffective duo.
Because they're just going to be like, Batman. Oh, see, this is the stuff you can do with the digital technology and the CGI now.
Yeah.
Put the whole Batman, even Christian Bale or whatever, walking up to the Cheech and Chong up and smoke car when they unroll the windows and the smoke comes out and there's Batman.
Yeah. They're going to...
What do we do, officer?
They're going to blow
man.
up. Their plan is they're going to blow up the Just Say No to Drugs convention, right? And so they're like, hey, man.
I think that's too violent for them. I think what they'll do...
They're going to get everyone stoned. They're going to release gas.
How about they just release... Poison Ivy has a potion for some super seeds. Super seeds. See?
I love it.
And so then they get a hold of this, of the super seeds, and like a blimp.
Yes.
That smoke's coming out of the blimp, of course.
And they're going to gas
the
Gotham.
Goodyear blimp.
Are they going to gas Gotham? They're just going to get everyone high.
No. They don't have to. It'll just be the super seeds will get spread all over Gotham.
Ooh.
So all of Gotham will be one giant grow. See? Because Poison Ivy, and you can work Poison Ivy in there.
That's great. Yeah.
Because Poison Ivy has to do something with the grow.
Yeah. Right? And they're like, hey, man, we're going to do this all at 420.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, oh, wow, that's heavy, dude.
All of Gotham will become overgrown with...
And just like Up in Smoke, their whole blimp is made of nothing but pot. It's great.
Yeah, I can just see them in a blimp looking down. Oh, where are we going to drop the seeds, man? And you just see smoke coming out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Little smoke rings.
Yeah, exactly.
And oh, that's fantastic. I love this DC universe.
This is the kind of stuff we do.
Oh, yeah.
We got Bane as a guest star on The Love Boat.
Yeah,
and we've got Cheech and Chong as supervillains.
You could even put
Batman.
Bane. You could put Bane in that too. Because think about it, you're gonna smoke some reefer. Afterwards, you're gonna get the munchies. Where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to the Bane and Freeze.
Bane and Freeze.
You look like you smoked a bowl.
You
How about
boys.
a bowl of yogurt?
You boys look very hungry. Oh, man, we really are, man. Oh, man.
Might I suggest Tutti Frutti? You're like, oh, wow. I'm hungry.
Giant grow. Within a blimp. And I just could see them both hanging, like the car, hanging out the blimp, like, oh, man. It's beautiful out up here, man.
We're going to turn Gotham green.
Anyway, where was I? It's getting out of hand. It's Cheech and Chong, DC Universe, Flashpoint.
Yes, Flashpoint.
So this could actually be, I guess, because there's multiverse.
There is.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So Marvel, I guess at the end of Endgame, it's like multiverse now. Because here's the thing. You got the same damn characters. The same damn story.
Yeah.
And you want to milk that thing for decades and decades and decades to come, right? Mm-hmm. How do you do it? I don't know. James Bond does it somehow. Who knows?
Super string theory.
Yeah. I thought you were Pierce Brosnan, but now you're not.
No.
Oddly, you're Craig Ferguson. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. He's going to be the new Bond, trust me. I'd actually buy it. But so you have to like redo this stuff and like have like alternate timelines. And now kind of in the 21st century, people are all about alternate timelines. Like you said, super string theory, the multiverse. So people are like, oh yeah, we can have. They did it with Star Trek.
Yep.
They did it with J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. They said, oh, see this thing happen, and now this isn't the timeline you grew up with. This is different. Okay, great. Or not. I don't know.
Or not.
But anyway, so they did it with Marvel, but apparently DC did it, actually, with this Flashpoint thing, like in the comics. Like it actually is canon. They did it. Okay? And so they're saying, okay, we do a Flash. We bring back Michael Keaton as Batman. No, we had Christian Bale is the last Batman. No, actually, he's not. It's Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Did they?
He looked good in it. He actually did look good. Okay, here's the thing. I did not like all those new movies.
Yeah.
I might give it a shot when they get the Zack Snyder cut out.
Yeah.
So that's the other big thing is they went back. Look, AT&T's got in debt, man. They're like, what are we gonna do to sell some movies, sell some product?
Yeah.
Oh, how about what do the fans want?
Yeah.
Can we see the Zack Snyder Justice League? Okay, guess what? We'll give you the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah.
What if we brought back Michael Keaton? What do the fans do? Yes.
Yeah.
As an older Batman. Yes.
But what about the upcoming one with Robert Pattinson?
There you go.
He's the other one.
What about the Joker? What about the Joker?
Yeah.
Right? They had Jared Leto, which I didn't even watch that. I mean, I saw that Joker and I was like, no, that's not that. But I saw the Joker, the other one, Joaquin Phoenix, the one that.
Oh, he fantastic.
And he was really great.
He was good. Yeah.
I mean, that was a crazy movie.
I mean, if you're going to take on the role that Heath Ledger did, you better bring the A game, and Joaquin Phoenix is the A game.
He did as good as Heath Ledger. I mean, Heath Ledger, rest his soul, did an amazing job with that. And then, and then he came in and
but as a guy that's turning into the Joker, man, he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Good movie. I mean, it was dark and weird, but good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay. To me, it was like the Joker movie was basically Taxi Driver and King of Comedy.
Yeah.
It was kind of the modern version of those two films.
Yeah.
And it was basically a tribute to Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what it was.
But, at times...
And it was well made. It was like...
It was uncomfortably well made.
Yeah.
The descent and the madness sort of, the poor guy kind of just...
Yeah. Taxi Driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
So much so that De Niro was in the Joker.
Yeah.
In Joker.
I thought that was awesome.
So, but with the multiverse, who knows? You know, who's this guy could be over here, Robert Pattinson. Who knows? Maybe that's a standalone. The thing is, Marvel and Star Wars and stuff. They spend not billions, hundreds of millions of dollars on these movies.
Sure.
I'm just like I'm Carl Sagan of films.
Billions,
trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's all. Doesn't matter anymore. But they spend so much money on these movies, and then they have to make that money back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right now, that's a little rough.
Yeah.
Movie theaters, box office.
It has got to be a sure thing.
Yeah.
For a while,
And of course, everyone's run to streaming.
Yeah.
Which is good timing wise. It's good that these companies got their streaming going.
Yeah,
because it's like, that's your game. There is you better have your streaming channel up. So that's cool, and I think here's the thing: I'm for the fans, I'm for the consumers and stuff. That's all good for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, here's your Batmans. Get out of here, kid. Take your Batmans and go play with them. Play.
Go outside in the yard.
Like, shut up.
No, I agree.
I'll be watching.
It's
a special fantasy island,
and it's really
starring Bane and Adrian Barbeau,
Mr. Rourke,
and Dick Van Patten.
The shower in the bungalow is only on cold water. Tattoo will come to fix it for me. I don't think he could reach it. Anyway, but
hey, boss, why does he have? Anyway, I can't do a good Hervé Vallès, but anyway, and maybe I shouldn't.
The plane. That's all I can do is the plane.
So they're going to do this, right? And so they could make this stuff up. And Joker's arguably their most successful movie.
Yeah.
And it didn't cost me. It didn't have all those fancy CGI effects and all that stuff. Mm. It cost, I want to say it was like $15 million, maybe not. I mean, it was like 30 million. I don't know what it is.
Pure
which
action.
For a major like movie.
Yeah.
That's like shoestring budget, right?
Yeah.
And it made like $2 billion.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So there you go. So accountants, which run these companies, go, hey,
do more of that.
Yeah. You know that Joker movie? Yeah. Can we do that all the time now?
Please?
Shareholders, we like that,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, So they're going to find different ways. Now, see, I think it's possible, and I've seen a couple of those pictures. You have too.
Mm-hmm.
Of the Robert Pattinson
on the back of his motorcycle. Yeah.
I wonder if that's not going to be kind of like Joker. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe the universe that they do there Because you seen pictures of the Bat? Have you seen the Batmobile? It's a
Yeah,
picture of
it seems
real pared down,
period piece, isn't
and
it?
pared down.
Yeah.
You know, and so what if I'm just spitballing here, and I know a lot of fans not so sure about the Robert Pattinson thing.
I'm one of them.
Okay, well,
we'll see though. We'll see. He's gotten better though. I will say this.
And we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
But here's my theory, which
Okay.
I have not discussed until right now.
Theory.
But I'm going to lay this on you. What if
here's the theory.
Well, what if in that world, in the world where we have Joker, right, pared down, maybe that Robert Pattinson is going to be pared down too. Like not so like because it's kind of the Batmobile looks kind of rough and hot rodded, and maybe and his costume, what little we've seen, looks real rough. So maybe it's like the Joker version of the Batman, maybe.
Could be.
Maybe.
Could be where he's first starting out. Yeah.
And maybe they can pair those two up. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just speculating. And then you have the Flash, which starts out this whole like multiverse thing that could be like the Marvel and the Avengers stuff. Because here's the next thing. So the rumors are, okay, they're going to try to sign him to appear in the Flash, but they're not going to. Everyone's saying no. It's a bigger deal. They're not bringing Michael Keaton back for one like, oh, come and do the Flash movie. Yeah. It's like, oh no, we have a plan for you, sir.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then the big thing is, since he's going to be older, so he can play old Bruce Wayne. And the thing, like I was saying, which I actually saw this show and it was real good. What the fans want and the fans have been asking for is a live action Batman Beyond.
Yes, and that could happen. He's
with Michael Keaton.
Passed the torch.
Now, wasn't in Batman Beyond, wasn't Batman in a wheelchair? Or Bruce Wayne was in a wheelchair?
I believe so.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Was that the one? Okay. And here's the thing, because this, even if it's not so, do this. Was Batman Beyond, maybe it was a different one, a different animated series, but was Batman Beyond, one of the villains was like an anarchist, and it was voiced by Henry Rollins?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Henry
I
Rollins
saw a few of those episodes.
Voiced thing. And so I'd just be like, okay, if you do live action Batman Beyond and stuff, even just for fun, bring Henry Rollins in as a villain.
He'd
eat it up. He'd eat it up.
Oh yeah.
He'd eat it up. He'd do it. But he did voice and it was like a crazy kind of anarchist kind of a guy, a punk guy.
That would fit him perfectly.
I should look that up.
Yeah.
It could have been in the animated series, but I want to say it was Batman Beyond.
Yeah, one of the few things I remember about that series is the black and red bat suit.
Well, okay, so, and was that Nightwing?
I don't know.
See, I'm asking the guy who's the Marvel guy and not the DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
See, we need the experts on here, because I'm not an expert, as I've said before.
Yeah.
There's one hero.
Yeah.
Who's my hero? Everybody knows. You know who it is. You know. And actually, one of the only few heroes that doesn't belong to either the Marvel or the DC universe is his own thing. You know who it is, though.
I think so. I want to say it.
Yeah.
Because I know.
You know who it is, dude.
You even donned the outfit for a Halloween show, right?
Oh, no.
No? Okay, I got that wrong then. Okay.
Yes, Henry Rollins, Batman Beyond.
Ah.
Yep. He was this guy, and they of course they animated him as like a kind of a.
Oh, I know. Duh.
Yeah, you know.
It just said like anyway. We talked about.
It says Batman Beyond, so it
was.
You
sent me samples of the mask.
Well, that's going to be a reveal. That's going to be a secret reveal later.
Right. I'm teasing it. It's a teaser.
Yeah. Yeah. According to this, it was. Batman fighting Mad Stan. Was that it? Or Robot Man. In Brave and the Beast. So he's done probably more. Rats. Henry Rollins is... Yeah, Batman Beyond, Rats. 1999, Henry Rollins as Mad Stan. So let's do that. So let's Michael Keaton do the Batman. And I love the concept. I love the idea where it's like, Batman eventually gets old. What's he gonna do? Or I keep saying Batman. It's really Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Does he retire? Does
He's
he
really
pass
just
the
Bruce
torch?
Wayne. Right.
Of course, he's got to pass the torch. Gotham.
Oh, I was gonna
isn't
look up
cease to be.
So is it Nightwing? I think so.
Yeah, Nightwing is what Robin turned into when he went his own way. One of the Robins. Was it Grayson, Dick Grayson, that went on become Nightwing? I think so.
Don't know. See, that's the thing.
I believe so. I think it was Dick Grayson that went on to become Nightwing.
Yeah, Dick Grayson.
Yeah. Of the
Nightwing has come to Batman Beyond. Okay. Okay, whatever. I don't know, but it was always the whole thing. The old Bruce Wayne can't go out there and fight crime, so he's got
got to bring back
a younger
guy to do it to it. Yeah.
Is this really why? I wonder why they didn't do, or maybe they did, like just Batman 2, you know?
Batman 2.
Like it would actually be, or maybe it just failed. Because they'd be like, no, you say, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman.
More guttural.
Batman. No, I'm Batman.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, I'm Batman.
Yeah, it's like, and he's just like, oh, this isn't gonna work.
Right.
This Batman 2 thing's not gonna work.
Right. So I could. Yeah. I mean, I think it all started actually before Batman Beyond. I think that whole concept was first really brought to the public's attention by Frank Miller when he did his complete Batman.
Probably, yeah. I thought you were a DC guy.
Well, I am as far as Batman and a couple others, but
you're more a Marvel guy.
More a Marvel guy. I'm one of the few guys that never really got into Superman that much. I liked him.
Yeah.
But he just was kind of vanilla to me.
Did you ever watch the George Reeves, I think was his name? Same name as Christopher Reeves.
Yeah,
but George Reeves, the old Superman. TV show.
Mm-hmm.
He was good.
I did. I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool. The guy, the guy who played the little...
Truth, justice, and the American way. Like,
he's got the flag behind him,
Yeah. George Reeves was the original live action TV. I don't know if they had movies before that live action.
They had animation shorts.
I have seen the animation. Yeah. I have seen the old animations.
But I believe he is the first live action.
I think so too. Yeah. I think he was the first live action on the TV show. And then of course Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the thing. I've actually seen the old Batman animations.
Yeah.
And what year is that? Like 30s or 40s?
It came out like a year or two after the comic.
Have you seen those?
Very ahead of their time for the animation.
It's like Art Deco design and stuff. It's like
kind of remind me a little bit of Fantasia a little bit. The way the splash color and the real I don't know.
But the design is like if you like that old futuristic Art Deco design and stuff. Yeah. It's tons of it. Like he's oh man. It was like it's really and they're like public domain. I think I got a disc once that had a bunch of them on there for like $5 or $1 or something, which means it has fallen in the public domain.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can go up on YouTube. They're so cool looking.
They are.
And you're like, this is Batman. Wow, this is like some Fritz Lang thing or something.
Yeah.
Almost a Metropolis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
very. It had a really cool vibe to it.
Yeah, but that's what was going on. That was the hot sci-fi fantasy thing back then in filmmaking.
Yeah.
Very German kind of, well, the influence like in the 20s and like Metropolis, if you look at that future, and then the Art Deco designs and that sort of thing. And was Bauhaus then too? Or was that later? I can't remember.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah,
we need a DC Universe expert and an expert in architecture and design.
What we need is Rebecca Housel, Dr. Rebecca Housel.
Oh, yeah,
she can set us straight on this.
She can get on the Zoom.
Yeah, come on in.
Oh, wow. That's a bummer. And then there's nothing else. It was just like, here's your porn shot.
Yeah, let me retweet it again. Let's see if we can get some more action.
We'll get that back again. Yeah. Hey, look what we did. Oh, that's very nice. So anyway, so the Michael Keaton thing. So that's the huge news, and the fans are loving it, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what we want. I was like, yeah, that's cool. Let's see that. So he could come in and do this old Batman thing, mentoring the heroes, and stuff will happen. So AT&T, and I say AT&T because they're the parent company, is desperate to get these things out and make money because they need money.
They need money.
And of course, they have their streaming shows. Now they have all those cable CW streaming type shows, but they're not streaming. They were on cable. All those kind of teen soap opera shows that are DC, right? Because they got like Supergirl and all those, and
Batwoman, Supergirl,
Batwoman. Well, the Batwoman
can be recast.
See, this is. I think it's been a month. All this news. Yeah, Batwoman. She left. She quit.
Yeah,
the gal who does Batwoman.
Did she quit it? I thought she got fired. I thought they were recasting her.
She
kind of shown the door a little bit.
But the announcement was she quit, and she wasn't happy with it. She broke her back.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
yeah.
Here's the thing. Ruby Rose is her name, and here's the thing. And these fanboys or whatever, they hated the show.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I didn't mind it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the first few episodes. I mean, it was something like I didn't dislike it. It just didn't really hold my attention for that long. But it wasn't bad.
What
I mean, it didn't have Bane in it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not...
What I heard is that most people like the action.
Yeah. There was
and I mean
there was good
action.
Yeah. But, yeah. No, it's all right. The real action was pretty done. It was pretty slick production. It just I just didn't. I don't know. For some reason, it just didn't.
I see I'm not into the soap operas, so I'm not into. So I never watch any of those. It's like the Gotham one kind of I was curious about, and I think it came on before a show I was watching. I can't remember which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like the Orville. I think it came on before the Orville.
Okay.
Gotham.
Yeah.
And so I would catch a little of it, and then I was like,
I loved Gotham.
Yeah, you liked it, but I mean, I just
dug it.
I don't know, origin stories and what was Lex Luthor like as a teenager and stuff. I'm like, I don't care. I just want to see the guys in the suits being the best of who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The one
origin stories are great, but they're not like way back when they did an origin, like the Batman, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Where it's like, ooh, this is going to be,
I'm
going to take a new take, and this is going to be before Batman. This is going to be the origin story. It's like, okay, cool, that's different. But then when everything is it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind it. A lot of reasons because of the casting. Not the guy who played, a young Bruce Wayne. Yeah. But I really enjoyed the acting of the guy who played Alfred.
Yeah,
he's younger. He's ex-British secret. He's ex-military British. He's and I just liked his. The way they presented him. He wasn't like the old doddering guy. Batman. Bruce, would you like some more chowder? This was a guy that was looking after young Master Bruce. And
I mean, they make these shows. People watch them.
And the guy that turned into the Joker later, he fantastic for a young kid. He's fantastic. He's also in other shows too. He's in Shameless, and he's been in a couple other shows, and he's a pretty decent actor.
That just didn't. I mean, I admit I'm pretty fatigued by the whole superhero thing. I mean, they had that show years ago called Heroes.
Yeah, first season was good. Lost me after the first season. Yeah,
I watched a little bit of it. I watched a few of them, but I don't know. I mean, it's just like after a while, I get bored.
Yeah,
I get bored easy now. Too. I mean,
me too.
Really, like,
especially if you're gonna do if you're gonna attempt to do the tried and true things like a comic book.
Well, see, if you say we're gonna bring back some actors, we're gonna bring back Michael Keaton, we're gonna do a thing. He's gonna mentor. It's like, okay, in my head that works.
I can dig it. Yeah,
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
make it a movie, or they could do streaming with it. They could do, because streaming is kind of like a mini series. They're kind of doing stuff like that now.
That's
where it's not
interesting.
really a series. It's like more like a mini series.
Yeah.
Where it's like 10 episodes or
Right. It's like just
8
one
episodes or
season
whatever.
long, and that's the.
It's like a big, like The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of was like a mini series.
Aren't they coming back with that? Then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too popular to drop.
That was the one thing Disney hit with was The Mandalorian. It was like, ooh.
Baby Yoda, man.
Yeah.
The whole Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I dig Baby Yoda.
Well, yeah. I dug the thing because it was like, I watched it and I felt like I was in a Star War. It was like, this looks familiar.
Jon Favreau really hit it. I mean,
he's a fan.
He hit the vibe. He made sure that.
So that's what DC and all these other guys need.
That's what they need, especially with Batman, because it's dark. It's supposed to be dark. He's the almost anti-hero, and so you need that sort of vibe. Whereas, Superman, he's a little more vanilla, so you got a little more leeway. You put a guy like Henry Cavill in it, it's good.
So that's the thing, and that's what people pointed out. They said, like the fans, okay, it's been on and on, and I said I watched the Man of Steel and stuff, and I was like, this does not feel like Superman, this guy.
No.
But everyone said, yeah, but Henry Cavill's a good actor, and he's like, you're right, he fits the part.
Yeah.
That my issue, and it's so weird in most of these things. My issue with the show, where it's like I really don't like this, it's usually not with the actor. It's like, this actor's good.
It's everything around him.
It's just what are you doing?
Yeah.
With the movie or the writing or the story or whatever.
The problem is they're mostly made by directors and producers who aren't real fans.
Yeah.
It's just a money engineer. It's just a
Zack Snyder
vehicle
is.
Well, he is, but I mean, you need some of those guys like Favreau is with Star Wars, who's like a real, super fan that really knows the vibe of it.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I like it, it's cool, but I mean, he likes it. And the vibe. And certain things need that vibe if it's going to be successful.
So anyway, I just think, I don't have anything wrong. And when you look at him, it's like, we'll see. But that's a whole different universe. So they can, so they're gonna be pumping out these DC things, and then they're gonna. Okay, so here's the thing: they make new fans with like the Zack Snyder stuff, and there's young kids who are like, I like this dark Superman and stuff. Okay, great.
Yeah.
But then it's like people like us, old people, are like, oh, you're gonna bring back the Michael Keaton back, who was actually dark too in the Tim Burton.
Yeah, the darkness of it kind of got overshadowed by the comic bookishness of Nicholson as the Joker.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, Burton did make Bruce Wayne kind of a dark sort of, and what Bob.
Well, they were trying to do trying to do that whole, I guess,
the Kane-ish vibe of it,
Yeah, where Frank Miller's the Dark Knight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he did the Dark Knight series. But the one thing I appreciate.
And then it got campy.
It got too campy.
Well, that's the thing. People didn't like it. And I rewatched those movies, and this is the same day that the Michael Keaton stuff came out. Joel Schumacher, the director, passed away.
Passed away, yes.
And of course, infamously, he directed a lot of good movies, and he was actually a very good director. But infamously, he directed the last two Batman
and Robin, and Batman Beyond or something like that.
No,
Not Batman Beyond, Batman
Returns. Something. I don't know.
Well, Returns is the second one. That's the one with the Penguin,
and
DeVito,
Christopher Walken,
and Catwoman.
Yeah.
The third one. Let's see. One was Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched that with a friend and was like, oh,
Kilmer and Clooney.
Think she ever watched those?
Yeah.
And we got to those, and you know what? It was actually kind of entertaining. And I was like, these movies are terrible and they're hated, but it has Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's her name?
Uma
Thurman and stuff. And I watched it. It was like, well, that's a popcorn movie. I mean, and it was kind of more like, and I said, well, wait a minute. This is kind of more like I grew up with Adam West Batman.
Yeah.
This is more giving me the Adam West vibe. So people didn't like it because they had established this Michael Keaton, the darker, the more serious one.
Yeah.
But it's like, but if you just kind of separated this whole thing, and it's a new Batman anyway, it's like Clooney.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One was Val Kilmer.
Yeah, one was Kilmer, and then Clooney was the later one. The thing about it is it turned into not so much about Bruce Wayne and Batman. It was the super villain who played the roles. It was like
Just like Adam West.
Yeah,
just like that.
Exactly, because you had Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Yeah.
And so he very
And
distinct
he was good.
personality. Yeah. And Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze, Uma Thurman. And so it came more about the supervillains than it did Batman.
I mean, I'm sure the people who
Yeah.
I mean, I still can watch Adam West Batman.
Me too.
I mean,
I love it.
It's at face value, And the movie that they put together.
Yeah, 1966, right?
Yeah. I mean, with the sharks and the shark repellent.
I love
and stuff.
that. Love it. And everything's crooked, when they're in the hideaway, they're crooked a little bit.
They're all on the boat. They're just on this crappy boat. Cesar Romero and who else? Burgess Meredith and stuff. They're all on this crappy boat. Yeah.
Julie
Newmar. My favorite. Do you remember all the villains from Batman?
A lot of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Okay.
I mean, I love Cesar Romero's Joker.
Oh, yeah, it's classic.
And Burgess Meredith is Penguin.
And Frank Gorshin is Riddler.
And all the Catwomen.
All the Eartha Kitt, Julie Newmar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And one more. Lee Merriweather.
Yes.
Ooh, I got my thing.
Yes.
There's if you go up to YouTube,
mm-hmm.
there's I want to say a Phil Donahue or one of those old shows, and they have a reunion with all the Catwomen.
Ooh.
Like on a talk show.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I know. So.
Okay.
Here's the villain I always liked as a kid.
I have an idea what it is.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. But
and it's none that we mentioned.
No.
Not the biggies.
No.
He was kind of more a sleeper one.
Yeah.
Who do you think it was?
I will say Egghead with Vincent Price.
Ooh, that's a good one. Doggone it, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
You're close though.
Okay.
Not quite.
Okay.
Because I don't know the actor's name. He was a character actor, but he's not a well-known like Vincent Price. But boy, Vincent Price
is Egghead. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I gotta get. They have the whole. They released the whole box
guy did King
set.
Tut.
Yes.
Yes.
King Tut.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Was it King Tut? What was that?
I don't know.
What was his villain's name? I liked that character some of the best.
Yeah, you're right. He's a character actor, but he's really good.
I liked his character? Because he was the perfect Batman villain. It wasn't his fault. Remember? He got hit on the. He was a professor.
Yep, and got hit on the head or something like that, and it changed his personality.
He was a professor of Egyptology.
Yep.
And he was very good, very very professorish, kind of a, just a.
Maybe they called him just Tut. Was it
King Tut?
Yeah.
King Tut. It was King Tut.
There you go.
It was just King Tut.
Yeah.
But in the TV show, and I see him in the animated here, who played him?
Interesting, yeah.
Just trying to see. Oh, first appearance, The Curse of Tut, April 13th, 1966.
The Curse of Tut.
Yeah. Comics. DC Comics. The Curse of Tut, 1966.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Buono was the actor. Victor Charles Buono.
Okay.
He's a very good character actor. But here's what I liked about him is he played that professor guy like a typical professor.
Yeah.
Just like his head's in the clouds and all the
wearing a lot of tweed.
Yes, and he'd be very and he'd have assistants who were ladies, I think. And he'd just be, and then he got bonked on the head or something, and he thought he was King Tut, and he became a supervillain.
Yeah.
And the thing is
That's
the
cool.
sad thing is at the end of one of the episodes, he gets unbonked. And he's done all this bad stuff as King Tut.
Yeah.
And he gets unbonked. And he's like, and Batman and Robin there, and he's like, Batman, Robin, what are you doing here? What's happening? Like, it was really pathetic.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I felt sorry for him.
They didn't send him to jail, did they?
I think they sent him away.
You
know?
Maybe like...
And Batman did a whole little soliloquy. He's like, well, Robin, it's like, gee, Batman, it just doesn't seem fair. It's like, yes, he needs help. We have to, have pity on him or whatever, the whole thing.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Golly gee, by the way, Batman, was that Sammy Davis Jr. that we walked past? Why, it was.
That's right.
It was.
Climbing up the windows.
Yeah, exactly.
Here comes Rowan and Martin laughing,
Yes,
popping out. I'm like, oh.
But I really liked that King Tut thing.
Yeah.
Because, it's so like, it's like...
It's different, though.
And I always thought as a kid, it's like, does that mean, like, I'm out, like, playing with my buddies, touch football or something as a kid, and I get bonked on the head really hard?
You're going to turn into a super... Yeah, mom's flying pan slips, and the noggin, next thing you know, you're holding up banks.
Welcome to the Bane and Freeze.
I know, can you imagine that? You're in your kitchen, your mom slips the frying pan, hits you in the head. You're like, may I have a cookie?
Exactly.
And what happened to you?
Yes, exactly.
I'm feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah. We don't play touch football anymore. Full tackle.
I'm more of a serious mind.
Yeah.
What, kid? Why don't go watch, Howdy Doody? Watch Ramblin' Rod. Ramblin' Rod is all fine and good.
Yeah.
But he's just not adventurous enough for me.
But so King Tut.
Yeah.
King Tut was just always stuck in my head.
I thought for sure it was Vincent Price.
Yeah.
As Egghead.
I gotta watch those again.
Yeah. It was 2 seasons, right?
Yeah, something like that.
2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I remember, and I remember going to Fry's a few years back.
Because the omnibus thing of all the...
Yeah, because they have like DVDs and Blu-rays stuck away, and the thing is like a place like an electronics store. I found like Fry's. That was my secret place to buy Blu-rays and stuff, because they'd have like stuff where it's like, oh look, here's a Blade Runner for $1.99 special, or $4.99 on Blu-ray. Like, oh, like it would be they'd get them and like do enticements of old classic movies and stuff that were on Blu-ray. They were totally awesome.
Yeah.
And so I'd like, I'm gonna go out there. Like they'd have like cheaper prices on the shelf.
I loved it.
They had Godzillas and all sorts of stuff.
I loved it because they had all those cool movies, but they also had like off the wall CDs from different bands and stuff. You wouldn't see at normal places. Not even maybe even Tower Records. You may not even run into it. But the biggest steal ever. The biggest steal ever is I was trying to find something a long time ago for Christmas for one of my brothers. He really got into that show, Kung Fu: The Legend Continues.
What's that one?
It's the one where they redid the Kung Fu in the 90s, and it had Wei Cheng Kang in it, and he's an older guy now.
Oh, okay.
He's got a younger sidekick and everything.
Oh.
And
so it's like Batman Beyond, but for Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they made a soundtrack to it. They had a CD soundtrack of the music for Kung Fu: The Legend Continues, and I found it there.
Wow.
This is perfect. This is it, I think it was that and the Grease 2 soundtrack. Grease 2. The most worst sequel probably ever.
I don't remember it.
It was horrible. Truly, truly horrible. It's kind of got a cult sort of following.
Does it have the same people in it?
No.
Well.
No. Now, I think the only original one is that lady who played Frenchie. I think she comes back for a little.
I remember her. Yeah.
But yeah, it was truly horrible.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful in its horrificness,
It's just like, now the character of John Travolta is now being played by Buddy Ebsen.
No, it was actually Adrian Zemed.
Who's that?
He was in like TJ Hooker, played the sidekick in TJ Hooker.
Oh,
Adrian
yeah.
He's also in the movie Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Yes, he was. Yeah.
Adrian Zemed.
One of those good-looking, clean-cut guys back in the 80s.
Yep.
Kind of like John Stamos-ish kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can picture him. I know.
Yeah, he played
He was in Bachelor Party. God dang it.
Yeah. Instead of Danny Zuko from the original Grease, he played the Next Generation. His name was Johnny Nagarelli.
Oh, man.
You know?
Well, who was Olivia Newton-John's character?
Hold on
let me guess. Sheena Easton.
No.
Sheena Easton. Come on. That makes sense, right?
It does, but it wasn't her. It was
Cyndi Lauper.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Who was also Catwoman, right?
Yep, and a young Maxwell Caulfield.
Which one?
He played Sandy's cousin who comes to America and ends up at Rydell High School. Which is weird because Sandy Caulfield was British though. Why? Sandy was Australian. How did they swing that? I'm gonna have to revisit that to see how they tied that in. But Christopher McDonald was in it. He played one of the T-Birds. And instead of hot rods and cars, Grease 2 had motorcycles. And it was and the songs were
I've never seen this movie.
Oh, the songs were just horrific. It's like I guess it encapsulates the term beautiful disaster, because it's just beautiful in its horrificness.
Yeah.
And the best song on the whole thing, right? It's great. You're gonna love it. This guy, one of the T-Birds, is trying to get this chick, and she's trying to make it with her down in a bomb shelter.
Yeah.
And he starts singing to her the song, "Let's Do It for Our Country."
Oh my God.
It's
so that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Nope, that's been canceled.
Yeah, they can't do that anymore.
Can't do it.
But it was made in '82, whereas Grease was made in '78. This was made 4 years later, and I think they were just trying to make more money. But it was truly horrific. Yeah. If you ever get a chance, watch it just for the.
You know what? Here's the thing. Here's my suggestion to you and all those people with the Grease 2.
Yeah.
You put in the Grease 2 disc.
Yeah.
Say you got it on your DVD or your Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Right. Or streaming. You're clicking on the stream. You got the disc in. You're with Grease 2. It sucks.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this sucks. Just hit the eject.
Yeah.
Throw it out in the trash.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. Put in Rock and Roll High School.
I love Rock and Roll High
Huh?
School. The Ramones.
Huh?
Yes. I don't care about history. Rock
Rock and Roll High School.
Yeah.
Yes. How about that?
I love it.
Much better plan.
Love it.
See? You like my plan. I'm full of good advice and good plans.
Or another worst sequel ever, Rock and Roll High School Forever with Corey Feldman.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They made a sequel to that one too? Dude, I didn't even know that there was a sequel to Rock and Roll High School.
Yep, and the evil principal's name is Vader.
Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
Are the Ramones in it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like, well, we couldn't get the Ramones for the sequel, so...
I don't think the Ramones would have been very pleased with it, because they would have just rioted right on the set. Corey Feldman.
No way.
Yes.
Sequel to Rock and Roll
He dances around like Michael Jackson.
I had
during
no
his
idea.
Michael Jackson thing. Oh, yeah.
I had no idea.
Googling Rock and Roll High School Forever.
What year was that?
Oh, probably sometime in the
80s, yeah.
Yeah, it was, again.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's like anything that's successful or halfway successful, they got to make a sequel for.
All crap, but none of the Grease 2 charm.
Grease 2? And see, okay.
Yeah.
You're like the guy,
Yeah.
Who comes with these movies. You're like the guy, you go in the bathroom, you're standing at the urinal.
Yeah.
And you're the guy who comes in and takes the big dump next to the urinal. It's like, oh, man, could you just wait until I get out of here?
Right.
With your freaking Grease 2 and your Rock and Roll High School Forever.
I'm sorry, but...
I'm just here at the urinal happy with my rock and roll high school.
I know. I just come in there and I don't even give a courtesy flush.
Exactly.
I just give you Grease 2 and Rock and Roll High School Forever.
Grease 2. Rocket, no way.
Yeah.
There's so many sequels that I don't know about. I mean, just like, because they pretty much make a sequel to everything.
They do.
I mean, if the movie just barely gets a box office, like, oh,
They're making a sequel to it. Yeah. They're going to do it.
I mean, we were talking... Well,
especially back in the 80s. They milked it, you know. Rock and Roll High School forever.
Oh, my God.
I
didn't even know about this.
They had a young Asian actor in there. You're going to love this.
Oh, no.
A young Asian actor. You know what his name was?
No.
Namrock.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here's pictures of Corey Feldman all over this.
Yep.
You know what? 91.
91 a little later than I thought, but okay.
Mary Warnoff, Corey Feldman, Larry Linville, Frank Burns is in it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's disturbing.
No, it looks like there is a picture with the Ramones at some point.
It's disturbing. They were in it? No.
Well, I don't know, or
maybe it's a cameo at best.
Yeah.
Hopefully, please.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine Joey Ramone being too favorable with this.
No. Featured music. Jesus Jones. No, it's not even.
Yeah.
The Divinals.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Corey Feldman does a bunch of music.
He does. Him and his band.
Ojo Nixon.
Did I fail to mention that Corey Feldman has a band?
No, I do remember.
And Namrock plays bass.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, Corey Feldman has several. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure this went over well. Reception. Rock and Roll High School did well enough that Kirsch and Whitney followed up with a sequel, Rock and Roll High School Forever, in 1990. What? Yeah, okay. Sequel was not well received as its predecessor, as it received mixed and negative reviews.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, imagine that.
But Feldman didn't stop with a really bad sequel. He did another really, really bad sequel.
Here's the thing. That was 91,
Yeah.
and the original Rock and Roll High School came out in 79.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Vince Van Patten was in it, and Clint Howard. I forgot who's in it.
You want me to tell you another horrific Corey Feldman sequel?
Well, I know that there's several.
Meatballs 3.
Oh, yeah.
A sequel upon a sequel.
Yeah, no, I do remember.
Sally Kellerman was in it.
Yeah, I do remember the Meatballs sequels.
Listen,
it was like they'd come out and they're making another Meatballs? Okay.
In my advanced age, the only thing I can remember anymore
I'm just blown
is
away
bad sequel movies.
I'm just blown away that there's a sequel to Rock and Roll High School.
There is.
That came out in 91.
There is.
Like, that's desperation. And then it's like, hey,
someone needed money really bad. And they're like, on our budget.
And we'll have Corey Feldman. And hey, are you going to have your band play? Like, yeah, this is a valid sequel, Corey. Your band, this is going to be a hit. Like,
it's going to be great.
I mean, that first movie didn't do so well. It had the Ramones in it. Who knows? Who thought that movie was any good?
I can take you inside the production room when they're coming up with this, by the way. So they're sitting around this table, right? Or maybe they didn't even have a budget for an office. Maybe it was like they were at the local Chuck E. Cheese, and they're sitting around and they're talking, we could do the sequel. Yeah, but we don't have much money. What are we going to do? Well, there's one guy we can get for this. Yeah? Who's that? Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman?
Yeah.
Dude, he was in the Goonies. That's right, he was in the Goonies. This may just sell. And he's got a band, right? He's got a band? Yes, he's got a band, and they can play, which will add more excitement to it. It'll be great. What about the Ramones? Yeah, I don't think the Ramones going to be really too far into that. Well then, okay. Is it going to make money? Yeah, probably not. Maybe on DVD. DVDs weren't even around then, but
that was still
in
VHS.
syndication or something.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. Let's green light this. That's the way it went.
Who's your favorite Batman?
That's right.
King Tut.
Hey, what do you say after this? We go to the Bane and Freeze, and
Bane and Freeze. Wow. See, that's stuff I just didn't know.
Yeah.
And probably never needed to know.
No. I'd like to think of myself as a vault of useless information because you can go.
You have 10 seconds to defuse the nuclear bomb, Doc Normal.
Yeah.
The passcode is the year that the sequel to Rock and Roll High School was released.
My God.
No, I don't know. I've never
then I come
with the sequel.
And then I come doddering in with a corn dog with a mustard stain on my shirt. You know, Doc, they did make that Rock and Roll High School Forever had Corey Feldman in it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're going to save the planet.
Exactly.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just, talk about a follow-up that you know is just going to be the worst thing in the world next to a cult hit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just, it's one of those, there's so many movies where it just hits where you go, yeah, don't do that again. Like, okay, correct me, was there a sequel to, it's Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh.
I bet you there was. I
don't know.
I bet you there was.
Oh, God.
Just because you know that they had to do it, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. Wow.
Sequel.
Was there?
I don't know.
Because I've only heard of that, and I've never heard anything, even a whisper about a sequel in the Pantheon.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
But you'd think a movie like that, which was kind of a B movie to begin with, it makes it big. You would think that would be the first thing that, oh my God,
treatment.
We could really, you know.
Features questions based on Rocky Horror Picture Show, the actors from the film and the sequel film Shock Treatment. What? The Rocky Horror Show franchise. Oh, they did look. Wait a minute. A remake?
They did do a TV one.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, 2016?
Yes.
On Fox?
Yes. It was like a live thing.
Yeah.
They did it live. Yeah.
Okay. But see, that's my example of a bad idea. Like Rock and Roll High School to me is like that. It's like don't even,
No.
lightning in a bottle. That's it. You know?
Yeah. I
and
agree.
then somebody says, but we got Corey Feldman. Dude.
Oh, yeah. And that's how they sold it, too. They're like, Corey Feldman. He was in Goonies.
Yeah.
I love Goonies.
Find a way to cast that kid who plays Radar in MASH. Gary Berghoff.
And because he knows what's going to happen before it happens.
I just saw him on an episode of The Love Boat. I love that guy.
He is so talented.
Yeah.
I love him.
That was a weird episode, though. Bane falls in love with Adrian Barbeau, who's an exercise.
Very fantastic.
Yeah.
And when Berghoff comes in and tries to split them up, it's magical.
Was that Radar from MASH that just walked by? Don't worry about it, hon. You're very stressed out. That's what happens when I see Batman.
Did he say anything to you? He asked me where Harry Potter was. Or Colonel Potter.
Colonel Potter.
Colonel Potter. Harry Potter.
That's
Colonel
a good one,
Potter.
though.
Henry Morgan.
That's our fantasy TV show where we just mash stuff up all day. Wow. And it would be Harry Potter, Colonel Potter, and MASH, right? It would be the kids from Harry Potter in Korea.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, there's jokes in there.
There is.
Oh, so let's see. So that's the entertainment news. So Joel Schumacher passed away. He did like St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah.
He did The Lost Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
There's
was another cult
movies
movie, and they did make a sequel to that one too.
Well, of course they did.
But I did like the original. I liked it. A young.
There's some other ones.
A young Sutherland.
Falling Down.
Michael Douglas.
Yes.
Yes.
And that movie keeps coming up, and I haven't seen it in years. And that's a movie.
I remember the controversy about that movie when it came out. Like the crazy white guy,
Yeah.
Freaking just losing it and then going on a rampage.
Imagine making a movie about that trope.
But I remember at the time it did cause a little fracas.
Yeah.
A little hullabaloo.
It was
disturbing.
Yeah.
The
concept wasn't lost. And You've seen it, right?
And because of Douglas's acting, man,
He's
it just
great.
hit home.
You've seen it, right?
Oh yeah, it made people uncomfortable.
But like Joker.
Yeah,
Kind of like that. It's
because the guy
dystopian-
wasn't totally evil. You couldn't hate him.
No, the movie starts and you see the progression,
Yeah,
right?
the spiral.
He
yeah.
just gets fed up.
Yeah.
Now, the thing I liked about that movie is the detective is Robert Duvall
That's
in an awesome role.
That's right. I haven't seen that movie in years, but yeah.
But he is really good. Like we're talking supporting actor performance type role. In fact, he might have been nominated for it. I mean, Duvall always brings his A game.
Yeah,
you know?
he's not mailing it in.
Yeah, but I mean, he's kind of the supporting character.
Yeah.
But he's also the guy trying to figure this crime spree out and the guy out, and he starts, and he's like gonna retire, and his wife keeps calling him because his wife is. I love this because his wife's like,
Isn't that Colors though?
Well,
That's kind of the same
Colors
thing.
too.
Where he's a cop and he's about ready to retire, and his wife keeps calling him because they're going to move to Arizona or something like that, and he's trying to.
That was Falling Down.
Yeah, I thought it was Colors because he gets shot in the end. In
Falling Down.
Spoiler alert.
8mm, Flatliners, The Lost Boys, St. Elmo's Fire,
Wow.
The Client.
Wow.
He made movies.
Yeah, and he kind of went under everyone's radar until the Batman ones, which is weird.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he made movies up to the end.
Wow.
I don't know, Falling Down. Boy, see, I feel
I'm gonna have
like
to watch that again now.
I really, I like that movie. Robert Duvall co-stars as Martin Prendergast, an aging police sergeant on the day of his retirement, who faces his own frustrations even as he tracks down Foster, which was, I don't know, man. I remember Colors, but
Maybe it's the
feel
same
like,
thing in both. Maybe it's his wife.
but the way you describe it was what I remember was in Falling Down.
Yeah.
She's calling.
It may have been similar.
She keeps leaving messages for him too. He goes in the office like, "Your wife."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'll be careful." And it's like, "You're gonna,
Because I remember in Colors, he was going to retire and move to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And
but
his
in
wife,
Falling Down, he's gonna retire.
Yeah, and his wife was a little off,
retirement.
and he was very
Yes.
trying to take care of her, and he was trying to be that, and she was just.
Boy, I
touched in a
feel
way.
like you're talking about Falling Down, but
Yeah.
I saw Colors too.
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe it was.
It's been
maybe
a long time since I've seen both those movies.
Maybe I'm confusing him because I think maybe I am confusing him because I think the reason why is in both of them he's a guy that's really about ready to retire.
Yeah.
And so maybe I'm reading into it.
Then you're just like thinking Lethal Weapon, and it's like
Danny Glover.
Glover.
I'm getting too old for this.
Was it Danny Glover or Robert Duvall? I'm too old for this. Riggs.
They're such good actors. You forgot that Robert Duvall was an African American.
Yeah, there you go. But the way you're describing it is what I remember was in Falling Down.
It could be. Maybe I've gotten them confused.
Yeah,
I could be. It's the haze of.
But see, the problem is I haven't seen either of those movies in like years and
decades.
years.
Yeah.
I remember when Falling Down came out, and when it came on HBO, I watched it a few times. I watched it more than once. Colors too.
Yep. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, and a very, very young Damon Wayans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember Falling Down. I remember I watched it. Originally, I watched it because I'd seen some news things about how people were kind of disturbed about it. The white guy going off and just going on tangent, and how it's becoming a thing.
Imagine that.
Yeah, and I remember that. But I remember what I do remember from the movie, besides the little plot, was I remember Michael Douglas's acting in it.
Yeah.
And of course Robert Duvall. Now that you mention him, I'm like, yeah, because he played. I mean, in the movie, good. Douglas isn't totally evil. He's just a guy that's just kind of lost it.
Yeah.
That life has kicked him one too many times, and he's just gone off the reservation. And which I probably shouldn't say anymore.
There you go.
Sorry about that. But he's let's say he's gone. I'll just say he's gone walkabout. And I went into full 80s mode, and back then.
Yeah, you did.
But I remember that, and I remember is kind of disturbingly not real, but it's not in the realm of impossibility. You know, some guy that gets fed up with life and decides he's just going to go and, you know, go out in a blaze of glory or whatever. And I remember that,
Yeah. So anyway, so that was entertainment.
Yeah.
And then there's sports.
Sports? Yeah. You know, I was really, really glad to see the Premier League come back. Of course, I'm a Tottenham guy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, they did good this last time. They beat, of course, you know, they played kind of a subpar West Ham. But the guys I'm really intrigued with, and I know you've been plugged in. Of course, you're way more plugged into the Premier League than I am. But Liverpool.
Yeah.
Holy cow! What a team! What a team of destiny, right? I mean, it's one of those seasons where everything has just clicked in.
2 years.
Yeah, but they're just. I mean, the way Chelsea was a few years ago, when you knew. I mean, there's no mystery. These guys are going to the championship. They're going to do it. You know.
Well, they're so when the season stopped abruptly.
Yeah, they were like one game away, right?
They were like on top of the table. Yeah. Like far up, and I can't remember what it is, but far up. I mean, they were just like dominating the Premier League. Yeah. And last year they won the Champions League, of course. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty much in the cards at that point. It was like everyone's like, you know, who's going to stop Liverpool? Maybe Manchester United.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's still a long way to go. And so, was it yesterday? Yeah. No, Wednesday. I don't know. Wednesday, yesterday, I can't remember. It was either Wednesday or just doesn't matter.
Anyway,
Chelsea played Manchester United at home at Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, and of course that was the big game because Chelsea's in the 4th place in the table, and you want to be in the top 4, because that gets you in the Champions League.
Tottenham 7.
Yeah, I know that's what I said. They were good.
Poor Harry Kane.
They were good.
They were.
But yeah, they've fallen apart. Yeah,
What happened to them though? I mean, they were a young, up and coming team, and everything.
They fired the coach. I know.
It's gonna be a dynasty, right?
I know.
And then just kind of.
No, I know. It's been like, what happened? But anyway, Chelsea's in 4, and they're you want to keep in the top 4, So they played Man United, which is number 2. Or Man United. I said Man United. Sorry. Manchester City. Not Man United.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, Man United, I think, is 5, trying to scrape into 4, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah. Manchester City is number 2, and they've been dominating anyway. Mm-hmm. So they've kind of had a shot, but it really wasn't, and when everything shut down, it was like, and people were even like, well, just call the series.
They've got it.
Because Liverpool's so far ahead of everyone. So that was the big game between Chelsea and number 2, Manchester United. Yeah. And so it's so funny because they showed all the fans on Zoom, and they were all Liverpool fans. It wasn't like Chelsea or Manchester United. It was like the Liverpool fans. And Chelsea did take care of business and beat them, which then knocked out Manchester City's chances.
Right.
For the rest of
Liverpool, right?
Yeah. For the rest of
86 points or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
they have
far and away.
I don't even know what the Liverpool's losses were. It was almost a perfect season. So
they're such a dangerous.
So
team,
they knocked him out.
Yeah.
Of winning that pretty much basically after that game was over, that then put Liverpool has won the Premier League.
Yeah, they're such a dangerous team.
But it's such a weird thing because there was no game that Liverpool was playing.
Yeah.
Everyone was sitting there watching it remotely on Zoom and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, there it is. Congratulations. It's not like a Champions thing where they get to go raise the cup or whatever. Yeah. It's just such a weird thing. And then with the fact that everything's remote and the way the season worked and everything, it's just like the weirdest dang thing, And then so it's like you get the interview with the coach, and he's on some weird Zoom call and whatever, but he's the guy that they love, the German guy, Coach Klopp,
Yeah.
But he's
Well-oiled machine, man. You know,
people like him. They like his demeanor. He's very humble. Is the thing with him. He's got a lot of humility, and so he plays well in the press. Like he's determined to do well,
but likable.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much everyone likes him. Like even if Liverpool's not your team, you're like, no, I like that guy. He's focused. He celebrates with the team. He celebrates their wins.
But he's not arrogant. He's
exactly.
Yeah.
Which there's a lot of managers who are in soccer, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was it. So it was good for Chelsea because they're holding on to their thing. Now, Man City isn't like they didn't knock down in the table. They're still doing well, but there it is. And I think it was not a big surprise to anyone.
No.
I mean, it was just like I don't think anyone reasonably thought that Liverpool could be knocked out, considering how well they had done.
No, there was no mystery. I mean, you knew that this was their year.
They would have had to just totally stumble. I mean, and that's the thing. In sports, take care of business in your season to where if something happens, like this thing where the season shuts down, you come back and you're like, well, we're sitting pretty good, aren't we?
That's why that in a nutshell is what the bad taste in everyone's mouth about the NBA this year.
Exactly.
It stopped and everyone's like,
exactly.
Because, there was no, I mean, believe it or not, there was no clear cut, we are the team of destiny, we're going to take it. There was a lot of parody in there.
But of course, that's the difference with the Premier League is there's no finals or anything. It's just pretty much like where you are on the table, and that's it. It's not like Champions League is more like a.
See, that's the thing is you get into the Champions League, and then that's like, oh, okay, that's almost like the playoffs.
And then this weekend is the FA Cup, I want to say. So there's that. So good news at Chelsea.
Yeah.
So the first goal was Christian Pulisic. The young American who plays for Chelsea. So and I missed their first game coming back, which was this last weekend. He got a goal in that one too.
Yeah.
So our American guy playing for Chelsea, our young guy we can be proud of.
Yeah.
He's racked up a few, and he's young, so he's been getting his
getting his feet wet, and he's something. He's the future
on
guy.
A major. Yeah. And the big news for me in soccer, and this is all Chelsea. I think you can be happy as a Chelsea fan right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to hold on and get that fourth or maybe even work toward a third.
Yeah.
We want to hold on to that top spots.
Right.
So that's number one.
Hey, as long as you get in.
Right.
But
Chelsea's going to be building a younger team.
Yeah.
And the big news, and I know Chelsea fans are happy about this, and I'm happy about this because I've been following this guy.
Okay.
Germany's hot up-and-coming young star is signed with Chelsea.
Really?
Coming over from Chelsea.
Ah.
Timo Werner.
Ooh, cool name.
Yeah. He's the number 2 in Germany.
Cool.
The number 1 is a guy, Lewandowski, who's on Bayern.
Uh-huh.
But he's number 2. He's a guy who plays for Red Bull Leipzig.
Ooh.
Who's been tearing it up, right?
Ooh, yeah.
He's their son, home boy, home guy.
Yeah.
And of course, people have had their shots on him. And
I love watching the
Premier League,
Bundesliga.
Well, he's coming over.
Yeah.
To the Premier League, wearing the Chelsea blue next year. And he's in his early 20s, I want to say. So he's again got his whole,
They're gonna have to run him down because you got a young guy amongst a lot of veterans.
Let me look at his stats here. I will tell you in the Bundesliga what his stats are.
Bundesliga.
I'll tell you what the standings. So Bayern, Dortmund. Oh yeah, Leipzig is still at third. Bayern is on top.
Mm-hmm.
Players. What is this? Bundesliga. Player Stats. Okay. He dropped down to third. Oh wait. Oh. Wait. He's 20 years old. Come on, man. So he's 24. So Robert Lewandowski is at Bayern. And what the hell is this? I don't know what I'm looking at now. And then there's this other guy who's hot on the heels, which Man United is hot on the heels with. This is Jadon Sancho on Borussia. And then there's Timo Werner on the Rasenball Sport Leipzig, which is actually just basically Red Bull. And he has been officially signed to...
Well, thank God it's back, because I was getting tired of wrestling and Korean baseball.
Okay, no, damn it. Just show me a table. I hate this. Like, just show me the Google table. Okay, I got it.
Gotcha.
I got it.
Okay.
Here it is.
Okay.
Bundesliga, top scorers. Robert Lewandowski, Bayern Munich. 33 goals scored this season. Timo Werner, RB Leipzig, 26 goals scored. So I mean, Lewandowski's but Lewandowski's not going anywhere.
Right.
He plays for Bayern.
Yeah.
He's going to stay there.
Yeah.
Right. Timo's and Jadon Sancho for Dortmund, 17 goals. So you see, he's a solid number 2, right? Now he was chasing Lewandowski, although Lewandowski got some big goals in the last few games. So they were the first. Bundesliga was the first to start up again. But anyway, so this guy's coming to Chelsea. 4 assists. Ball hog, Lewandowski. 8 assists, Timo Werner. Sancho is 16 assists. So it's Jadon Sancho. So the rumor with him is, Manchester United, they need help.
Yeah.
Right? The great man. I mean,
yeah.
I actually looked at the Premier League stats, and they're at the top, 13 championships. The next one is Chelsea, actually.
Really?
With, I think, 5 it was. 4 or 5. Yeah, 5, I think. Chelsea's actually number 2.
So, really, Manchester United is like the...
Well, they were a dynasty.
Yeah, they're like the, Packers, 49ers, Cowboys all wrapped up into one.
Yeah, I want to see...
Pittsburgh Steelers. Cowboys haven't.
Such a transfer.
Cowboys haven't won since 90s.
Yeah, Man United urged to snub James transfer and sign 3 new players. Huh? Only option. So I don't see. So that's kind of the story is he might. They're going to try to get him. Now here's the thing. Here was the thing with Timo Werner.
Yeah.
Is they were
I just love the name Timo.
Oh yeah. But they were like Liverpool, right? Liverpool and German coach, right? So that was the whole thing. But a couple things that happened with that is that people were saying, well, does Liverpool really need? I mean, Liverpool has riches. I mean, they're doing fine, right?
Yeah.
They got their Chelsea definitely could use a guy like that. And so right before the quarantines, Chelsea coach and one of their lead guys, who I think was their former goalie, they flew over to Germany to actually have a private meetup.
A recruiting trip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Timo, how you doing?
We're talking big money here, man. This is like the big league. I mean, Premier League is like,
Yeah.
We're talking big
money.
Money and so...
who's got the biggest... You think the biggest budget for its teams? Is it the Premier League or is it what's those guys? Not Spain, but
oh yeah, right. Well,
there's another league that a lot of the
Spain,
biggies
I
came
think you're
from.
thinking Spain too.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Premier League.
Yeah.
That from what I've heard, because there's big ownership in there.
Huge.
If you look at who owns,
Was
because a
one-
lot of the old owners sold out.
There was an American that became part owner of a team.
Yeah, well,
he was like a not the major owner, but
well, as far as I know, LeBron still owns a piece of Liverpool.
Yeah. Somebody else
he's got a
bought
piece.
into. No,
Yeah.
There's a new one. It was like last week I saw.
Yeah, I want
Somebody bought into
to. Was it Man United? One of them. They were talking about Americans coming in and that's the other thing too with the Premier League. They have less restrictions, I want to say. So you look at like there's a Russian oligarch, maybe. I don't know. I don't know who owns Chelsea.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Man City, I think, is owned by some owners from Dubai. I think.
Okay.
This is big money.
Yeah.
It's big money.
Yeah.
We're talking like big money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the reason why Premier League is kind of an exciting place to watch soccer if you want to watch international soccer.
Yeah.
It's the big boys, and they got deep pockets and they got good checkbooks.
Yeah.
To bring people in the best around the world.
Great TV contracts now into America with NBC and the NBC Sports.
It makes it
Network.
exciting. It's just like NBA, right? It's like if you want to watch the best of the best in the world, it's like, oh, I want to watch the best basketball. Okay, tune into the NBA.
Right.
There's the big money, right?
Yep.
Same thing. I mean, Bundesliga, yes, the Spanish leagues, Italian,
La Liga.
But the thing, La Liga. The thing is, though, is it's where you have like if you look at the Premier League with all this money and all this big talent, competition.
Yeah.
The fact that Liverpool is dominating right now is a big deal because that's not like, oh, this was a walk in a park. This was easy. No, that's an achievement.
Right.
Because Chelsea or Manchester City or, they're going to eat your lunch.
Yeah. And also because if you're in one of the other leagues but you still have to face them, let's say either Champions League or Europa or whatever, you see that vibe. You're like, man, I want to go play for those guys.
I mean, like if you think Bundesliga, it's like, who's at the top of the table in Bundesliga? 3 guesses, and you don't need 3.
BVB. Isn't that Bayern?
No, that's not BVB. That's a different team. No, it's Bayern München, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then, there's competition, but...
That's right. It's BVB is what, Berlin, right?
I can't remember right now.
But the Bayern München.
And they take the top 4 out of the Bundesliga for Champions League. I mean, Champions League is really fun because you get the cream of the crop from all of those.
Yeah.
But in the French leagues, like, what do you remember the French leagues? Well, there's Lyon, but there's really Paris Saint-Germain,
PSG, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But then the Premier League, it's like, well, are you a Man City guy? Or are you a Chelsea guy?
Right.
Or are you a
now Liverpool? Yeah.
Are you a Man U?
Maybe you're Tottenham.
Yeah. I mean,
the Spurs.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, it's always good.
Burnley.
But the
Crystal
thing
Palace.
There you go. Like Leicester.
Yeah.
But anyway, but the thing is that like when a team like even Tottenham or when a team like Chelsea or whatever does not do well, it's like, what's the problem?
Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of checks do we have to sign? Who do we have to fire?
Yep.
Who do we have to hire? It's not like we're not messing around.
It's like the Yankees back in the Steinbrenner days, when he's just bringing in all sorts of talent to try to, you know. Yeah.
So, and like in the case of Chelsea, they hired coach who is a former player. He is like all Chelsea. Like he's a homeboy. And so Frank Lampard, the fans love him. And so he's like new, although he's played and been Chelsea for many years. So he knows the the environment, but he's learning to be a top coach. And of course, they're kind of building the young people. They lost their greatest star player, who was an all-Europe star player, Eden Hazard, right? He played there for years. They developed him. So now they have people like Pulisic, American, young guy. Now they get a German guy like Timo Werner, who's tearing it up. It's a good place to be. It's like, ooh, we got young guys, and I feel like a lot of the teams are like that, like what happened at Liverpool. It's like, it's like a lot of the old guard that you remember from the last couple of years are like, well, they're all older now. Where's all the young guys?
Maybe Tottenham's asking that question now. I mean, I love Harry Kane, but
but he's I don't know how old he is, but been around there a while. I mean, it's like, if you look at like Paris Saint-Germain or whatever, like Mbappe, who the world, he was 19 years old. Yeah. When he did the France thing. Is he Paris Saint-Germain? Well, maybe he isn't. But he's what does he play for? But anyway, but still, he was 19 years old. Yeah. So, and he's kicking butt. Yeah. So that's always exciting when you see the new rebuild. Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. That bugs me. See, you know how I hate being wrong?
I wonder how many, because of the stoppage and the kind of the unknown.
Yeah, he's Paris Saint-Germain, so he's homeboy. He's Paris. I thought he was.
I wonder, though, how many teams are going to do that, just total makeovers because of the stoppage and everything else. Now's a good time just to overhaul.
Well, that's the thing. That's what's going on. Kind of, it's sort of like, what do you do with the rest of the season? Yeah. Premier League is packed next month. Yeah. And I don't know if that, because we missed 2 months, basically 2 months of play.
Yeah, I saw the.
Seems more than that, by the way.
I saw the schedule.
Yeah, so did I, and I was like,
holy cow.
Holy crap, there's 5 games on any given day is 4 or 5 games, and you're like, geez, man. Yeah. It's we got to make up this schedule. And then, because then they got to go Champions League, too, which is, I think, in August.
But has that been pushed back now because of just the...
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been just a mess, right? Yeah. We're all like, And I'm sorry, I don't want to watch the replay. Remember this in 1991? It's yeah, I was there. I remember.
Yeah. And as much as intriguing as the Korean Baseball League is, I'd rather see Major League Baseball, of course, and I'd rather see NBA wrap up its season. Of course, the biggies now are they're trying to decide now what are they going to do with the NFL and college football.
Yeah, they resume in August, Champions League, 7th of August, which I think is they're waiting for the other leagues to finish up, Premier, because you look at that July for Premier League and it's
packed.
Whoa, there's a lot of matches.
They're making up for a lot of time.
So right after they're done with that, and their cups, FA Cups this weekend, then they'll do Champions League resumes in August.
They better have some stamina because all that is just oof.
Well, they've had time off.
Well, I know.
I mean, that's the NBA.
That's even worse,
What's the NBA going to do?
How many of them have stayed in top?
What do you think about the NBA? Now, there's been the biggest news that broke out in sports. Yeah. Today, I want to say it was today, was 15 players tested positive in the NBA?
There's an outbreak of them. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, you can only... You almost, in order to make it work, I'm thinking you have to almost quarantine all these guys. Just keep them away almost from their families and their friends and everyone else.
I got your news headline. New York Post.
Yes.
New York Post is reporting, so take it with a grain of salt, but we'll go with it. New York Post headline: Adam Silver, significant, in quotes, coronavirus spread could end NBA season. Adam Silver,
unfortunately, I think it's
the commissioner, the chairman.
Yeah.
In less than 2 weeks, NBA players will be arriving in
baseball
Orlando.
Too. They had a big outbreak yesterday too in baseball. Mm-hmm. And so I don't. They say they're still going to come back on July 24th or something like that. But You know, it used to be because they were going to play most of the games in
16
Arizona.
players.
You know, Arizona and Florida, that everything would be okay. The problem is Arizona and Florida now are hotspots. I mean...
Right. No, I know.
I don't know.
So they have a schedule, right? In NBA? Yeah.
They had a tentative one, yeah. And
12 most important games of the restarted regular season.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know either, man.
Yeah, I don't even know about baseball anymore since they had that huge outbreak a day or two ago. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna sequester.
They're playing in the baseball's playing in Orlando too, or something, or Arizona, or whatever.
Heck, it is even now affected the wrestling world.
Ooh, July 31st, Blazers versus Grizzlies.
Ooh, yeah, we'll see.
The race for the West 8 seed could come down to fresh-faced Grizzlies against the playoff season Trailblazers.
Yeah.
Point guard matchup: Damian Lillard versus Rookie of the Year.
Well, I
Ja
heard
Morant.
the Blazers didn't the Blazers just sign Ron Wyden? You know,
That was a good one.
Yeah. But,
Yes, Ron
I don't know.
Wyden made a funny tweet today.
Yeah, but the coronavirus, though, is even affected, as weird as it is, and it's sports entertainment, but wrestling. They had a huge breakout like a couple days ago.
Oh, did they?
And it affected on-air talent, too.
Oh, my God.
And so they're like, they totally suspended all taping and everything until they could get it.
See, that's the problem here.
Yeah.
Is that it's like, okay, we're going to restart the season. Okay, we're good. Protocols in place. All of a sudden, oops, someone gets sick. Oops. And then it's like, stop everything. It's like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the problem. But see what's happening. Okay, but Premier League started up. Bundesliga's been going for a while.
Yeah, but Europe's got a hold on their whole situation way better than the U.S. We are out of control, man.
All right.
And it doesn't help that a lot of the places they want to play at are in the current hotspots.
Like Florida, yeah.
Yeah, but back then they said, well, you know, it doesn't spread so much in hot weather, so Arizona and Florida. Problem is now two of the three biggest outbreak states are
Florida
Arizona
had a big one,
and then Texas, of course. But so what do you do?
Oh,
I mean,
weird.
Like in the wrestling, WWE, they're headquartered Orlando, Florida. They're right in the middle of.
Oh,
You know,
so they stopped.
They stopped. They had to. I guess I mean, you had like what I think they said like an outbreak of like 17, and then they wouldn't tell who it was, but they said a lot of them were on-air talent, like people that were on TV.
Yeah.
And so now you have to quarantine all of them, get them out of there and stuff. So I don't know how.
Hey,
storylines and everything.
we're here.
Yeah.
We do wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so old and out of shape now that really all I can do is just fall down on the ground. But
No, I'm saying we
I'll
could be
do
on
that
air
good.
talent.
Yeah, we could do their.
You've done it. You have the experience.
Yeah,
You've done wrestling.
Announcing. Yeah,
You've called wrestling.
I have.
I could just be like, "Ooh, look at that hit! That's gotta hurt."
I actually I had this one line that I wanted to say, but I never knew if it was going to come up under natural things where I could yell it out, and it did. There was this extreme match, and I finally got to yell, rip off his arm and beat him over the head with it.
Oh, okay.
And it happened. It was great.
Yeah.
The guy didn't actually rip him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an interesting...
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He'll be feeling that tomorrow.
But it was interesting.
Not the chair.
Right. Oh my God, he just took out a family of 4.
Yeah.
You know? But it was interesting being on the other side of it, behind the curtain, watching what goes on, even in a small promotion like that. It was to me, I'm endlessly fascinated by the inner workings of different things, and just the dichotomy of what goes on behind in pro wrestling. I found it fascinating.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the inside scoop.
Yeah, and they're like, my biggest thing was I want to get hit in the head with a chair. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Take me out, man.
Because at some point they're gonna include you and go, okay, in about 4 minutes you're gonna get hit in the head with a chair.
They wouldn't clear it because of the shunt. They wouldn't let it. They wouldn't let it. But I said just this side, you know.
Yeah, be
take a
careful.
shot.
No.
But, Mark though did get a stapler to the arm.
Oh.
Yeah, the guy's like, yeah,
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, they're talking about the guy goes, you know, yeah, he goes, well, and Mark was like, oh, I could do this, ain't nothing. He goes, oh, really? Like that, right there.
Nice.
And he's like, oh,
nice.
I'm like, yes.
Nice.
It was great, you know. But it's just the whole
Yeah.
The whole inner workings of it and the personalities involved and the storylines, and you
I'd
see
do
all the
that with
stuff.
you.
Yeah,
They'd be coming at me, and I'd be going, "Hey, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Hey."
you know. By contrast, though, if it comes back, there is a promotion that's asked me numerous times if I want to pick it up again, and we could do it,
dude.
We could do it.
Well, let me check my full schedule.
Yeah, because they even got a TV.
Let me see if I can fit it in. Yeah, exactly. Boy.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Yeah, they've even got a TV thing going now. We could be on their TV thing, you know.
Dude.
Huh?
Like I said, let
it.
me check the schedule here. Can I fit that in?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Maybe some of you can relate.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just, I mean, a lot of people are wrestling, but when you're behind the
man.
scenes and you see that stuff, it's really interesting, just the whole world, you know, the whole world of it. And
do you think I could get away with that, though? They come at me with the stapler or a chair, and I can go, "Hey, lover, I'm a lover, not a fighter."
Oh, they'd probably eat it up. They'd think that's great, you know.
Wait a minute. Were you talking to my wife? Oh, no!
Right.
Then I'd get the stapler in the chair, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Lover Boy. It's like, oh, crap. Now I'm going to get it, Jason.
Yeah, my big thing was I used to yell, "Bring it on, big man. I've got foreign objects over here, too."
Oh, no.
But, you know.
You can't say that
I was
anymore.
not medically cleared to do that. And I was like, you know, it's like, I'm going to come over there and whack you out.
can't.
Bring it on, big man. I've got foreign objects.
Remember,
you know.
Okay, there was a famous thing. You remember this? I think he got sued, as a matter of fact. Very famous. Hulk Hogan and Richard Belzer. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
They
I
did a
also
thing on
remember
TV.
Andy Kaufman and Lawler got into it.
Yeah. And remember, I think it was Belzer who did a whole thing, and
yeah,
was
called it
or whatever,
fake and everything.
and Hulk Hogan put him in a headlock and knocked him out on television.
Yeah.
And I think he sued him or something.
Yeah. There was a lawsuit.
Yeah.
They settled out of court, but yeah.
And it was like, you don't do that, dude. I mean, the guys do. It's a physical thing.
It is. My appreciation for it changed
hits.
A little bit. Yeah, because it was, that's fake. While it is ordained what's going to happen. I don't care what
do
happens.
that for safety.
If you're jumping out of the ring onto a concrete floor, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just there's no way around it. I mean, it's almost like old professional wrestlers. There's about as common now as old East German swim team people because they're just not, the steroids.
Yeah.
That's the swim team. But wrestling, I mean, it takes such a toll on your body.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, and if you ever saw it live, like when you were a kid and stuff, you heard their bodies like hitting the mat and stuff. That was real. It was like, anyway.
Yeah.
So so that's it. So hopefully we've offended enough people. I don't know.
Right.
But we covered the major news stories, Liverpool and Batman.
Yep. Bases covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we will be doing this more often now that a bad couple of weeks has gotten out of the way.
Yay!
A wife's medical issues and things like that.
Hope it's all.
I was ready and raring to go this week. I was like, I could use a Friday curmudgeons. Let's do this.
You know what? To make her feel better?
Yeah.
Just take her to the Bane and Freeze.
On the way home, we're gonna swing by and get her tutti frutti, with marshmallow.
Do you want some sprinkles on that?
Finely chopped nuts.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Welcome to Bane and Freeze.
Yeah, that's definitely a graphic that's coming later tonight.
Good. I think it's good.
I'm going to put a little apron on them and everything, and it's going to be fantastic.
I think it's good. I think it's a winner.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I've been told the fan.
No, we got to get out of here.
I've been told the fan is outside, and
yeah, we gotta.
They're ready to roll.
Make it happen. So
number one, make it happen.
Yeah. If I hit the right button here. Okay. Well, see you hopefully soon.
Next week. I'm ready to go.
Great. Yeah. Well, I'll have to check my schedule. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Non-essential event work.
Yeah.
You know, those things where lots of people congregate in a room.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, man. Take care. And we will see you later.
A Reaver Dare show.
Bane and freeze.